That's right, Joe. No streamer mode. Hello, Eagle, Pecan, Mikey. Yo. I found it very funny, in my opinion, Phoenix video. What makes it funny only in your opinion? You know, only 62% of all people who bought Haiti finished the tutorial. Must be a hard game to play. I'm German, have weird taste. You Germans made the Schnipp Schnapp, ayo, oh, here we go song. You can't be bad. You can't be that bad. It can't be. Well, I say that. Necro hates that song. Especially that arc I had where I referenced it like every other day. I'm not aware of a Schnipp Schnapp song. Also, what are we eating? Shitty tacos. As for Schnipp Schnapp, we will address that. In due time. In due time. Not quite beans, although I imagine beans will be involved soon. Cat beans, no.
There is another reason to fill your heart with hatred.
Edamame beans. No, not those either. I can't eat those. Beans or cat beans or edamame?
Try to remember me and your true self as well. You will birth a god and build an eternal paradise.
I'm still feeling terrible. I'm starting to hear that. You can't eat cat beans? Mikey, you know what they say? They say there's more than one way to skin a cat. Can I quickly post a video? It is under a minute. I would like to not be eating while I watch. I'm not one of those streamers. Excuse me. I never knew what that meant. That's pretty straightforward. It's literally just, yeah, it's more than one way to do something. That's it. It's a gruesome example. I did not say no. You can post it. I cannot watch it until I'm like not eating. I refuse to like let a video play while I'm like, Com says hi. You two went live at the same time. Tell him I love him. Hi, Nemo. Feel free to pick him over me. My brain cannot handle listening to both. You hear what I said? Get out of here! Also, sorry to hear this funny video is, contains spoilers. Hold on, Joe. Does that video contain spoilers? I'll let Joe defuse the payment. The payment? The bomb. I use Clip Studio Paint. It's one-time payment only. Now they have subscriptions? Oh, yikes. Yikes! I hate that. Okay. Hello. What? All right. Paint 2 side. What is paint 2 side? Side? Is this chat sponsored by Paint Tool Sai? Man, I'm so glad there's a discussion in my chat. Please, you artistly wizards, you. Enjoy your discussion. I'll be over here, looking at a grid. Hyperlight Drifter? I don't think so, but I'll try it. It's too old for Metacritic. Skin looks old. Apparently it is. The hell is this? These look like Gardevoir. Except the Gardevoir beams. Pets Cop looking as. Got it. If I didn't know better, I would think this is like a zoomed in screenshot of Minecraft mod. Let me move this somewhere I don't accidentally hover over it. Let's just type. This is old enough we can do like, sure. Ape Escapee. N64. Hi, Hattie. I can no longer live without CSP's community assets. Understand. There you've got damn good brushes and textures and 3D models for free. Oh, for free? Apescape Bomberman. Let's try Bomber. Bomber hee hee. Arcade platform shooter sci-fi / futuristic. The fuck? The shit is this? What a glass texture? What a see-through brush? This looks like a, if you played this game, you'd recognize it instantly kind of game. It is one of those. That is true. I guess like, what if I type in like shroom? Mushroom Men Rise of the Fungi. What's going on here? How many Nintendo games could there be going in alphabetical order? You joke, but I don't think the N64... The N64 only had 64 games. That's why it's called the N64. There's only 64 games on it. Battletoads 64. Yeah, actually, no, I'm just gonna type in 64. Robotron 64. It's that easy. It's that easy. Is this Vampire Survivors on the Nintendo 64? Are you kidding me? Actually, aim where you shoot. It's a twin stick shooter and a lot of arcade cabinet ports. You aim in Vampire Survivors, don't you? It's so funny to me, though. Wave 138. That is so funny to me. Oh, player 1 made this. That's how you know. That's how you know it's a real game. Not player 2, player 1. Oh, shit. I'm very behind. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. This is Wordle for March 27th, 2024. Did you know that this coming Sunday is a very important day that I didn't expect to come so soon? That's right, it's Trans Visibility Day, aka Egg Day. And a lot of people are gonna talk about eggs on Sunday. I'm shocked it was so soon. I thought it had to be in April. My birthday tomorrow. That is true. As I double check that it's tomorrow and you're not trying to fuck with me. It is tomorrow. Good. I was nervous it was today. I knew it was soon as well. You have time shifts on Saturday. Right in time for Trans Visibility Day, aka Egg Day. Let's do the lunar calendar. That's not very. Actually, no. I was gonna tell you this joke, and say that's not like the trans community would 100% be based on lunar calendar. But that's not very. Jesus. Time to drop the joke. It's about Jesus. But hey, whatever. Probably one of those things where some people were doing something cool and they went, "This is about Jesus now." Shh, and then they just took it over like Christmas. Anyway, yeah, but I was shocked. I thought I had to be in April. Excuse me. Whatever bullshit I requested was most likely joking. Don't worry. I already forgot. That's a good one. That's a problem. Help me. That's not how you spell that. Oh, you know what? It's this. Yeah. Assuredly. Dude. Sure. That's past tense, isn't it? Does that count now? That's a yeah, obviously good guess. Does that what? Okay. Hi. Welcome to the game I'm developing Q&A section. I do not have anything in particular to show or announce, so I am taking any question. Hello, Seiko. Aroused to impatience or anger? Well, yes. Way behind, I just want to take credit. Like I know where SJ is. Oh. Why is it not a weekly segment? Well, because there was a period of time where I was very good at it, and I made a lot of progress, and I could show off stuff. I'm now doing work that I can't really show off, so now I just take questions. I mean, I could read you this dialogue I've written. I have about 2.5 interactions written down, and I'm running them as they come to me. I'll be here for a sec. Hope you all are good. I hope you and your beloved are well. A wonderful young cat. But no game dull. How much have you learned about Blender? Well, I'm learning with a lot of other people to optimize my spent amount of money on buying this tutorial thing. So the short answer is not much. We do it once a week for about an hour or two. I know how to move in the program, and I'm learning some stuff about like proper selection and moving stuff and making them separate objects so you can manipulate the vectors on them and sewing them apart and together and stuff like that. We did some UV map shenanigans, which we haven't even had a reason to do quite yet, but we have. I don't know why the guy did it that way, but he did. So perhaps I've thrown enough technical jargon at you to make it look like I've learned a lot, but I feel like I haven't sat down and been like, I have now made a sword, you know? Which again feeds back to I don't have anything to show you, so now we're having a Q&A right now. Oh, Lou made some concept art. There's something I can show you. I imagine they'd be fine with us. Can you sculpt with Blender, or am I mixing my 3D modeling software? Yeah, you can. What do you mean by sculpt? I think the answer is yes. My mild understanding. I'm gonna say yes. Behold. Art sketched by Lou. It is delightful, isn't it? I thought it was fucking awesome. This will likely be one of the starter areas. Something along these lines. Realistically, I need to be, blocking out a zone. So that they can sketch over it like this. But here's some vibes for you. So there you go. There's another sculpting software. Let me look it up. Feel free, I suppose. Cozy vibes? This is, As of right now, in theory, you start between two random areas, which is either the village like this, or a graveyard. But should I read this dialogue? Should I read one interaction? ZBrush. I've seen artists use it here on Twitch. How it works in Dota is you sculpt something so it has millions of tiny polygons. Then you approximate your work and reduce triangles to say under the triangle limit, and you bake it so the detail gets transferred to texture, and then you complete the model and rig into the bones. Spoilers. It's not okay, this is different. So what I've been writing before was like, if I opened up your brain and read your personality attributes. What I would read now is literally just like, you're playing the game and two characters are talking to each other and you hear this dialogue. Now here's the problem with me now offering this. I have no idea what accents these people have. I haven't settled yet. I've had thoughts. But I have yet to be like, this is what they should sound like. I vote for a Scottish lassie. Just do neutral. Oh, that's fair. Well, who do you want to hear from? Gumshoe and Edgeworth. Actually, that might here. I wrote. Oh God. I feel nervous now. Okay. Were you aware spiral staircases are designed with defense in mind? Yeah, what do you mean? Well, those high up the stairs can swing down with impunity, the right hand held weaponry unhindered. Well, good thing my left arm works. There you go. There's an interaction between Gumshoe and Edgeworth. And that's like something they just like quip at each other if they were like just standing around at the beginning or something. Actually kind of fits the voices. Yeah, I know, that's why I did it. I was like, oh, that's funny. I still have cauliflower I haven't cooked yet. Bought it Saturday and I keep forgetting. Got it! Hurry! You're running out of time! Hey, Necro. You've been here. What? Whoa, it loaded. S-Shade looks so nice. Thank you. I didn't do this. This is not me. Oh no, would you have to do all the quips for all the voice combinations? Yeah. I mean, I have an alternative route here, where it's the same, the Spiral Staircase thing, and then someone else responds. And the same follow-up comes out, and then a different person responds. Like, I can throw in different people. Take the compliment. I didn't draw it! Lou did a fantastic job. I did not draw this. But yeah, I wouldn't say, I mean, yes, here's the thing. No shit, this is gonna be a lot of work. Will there be character development between the combat sections? Define development. In truth, I would imagine to be something like a few lines are said. There's combat. Maybe a few lines are said in the middle of combat. End of level. Lines. Combat. Lines in combat. Levels over. There's not gonna be like an in-between, like, really in-depth, like, cutscene or anything. Just random talk. Yeah, people will be saying stuff. Optimally. So Lou was doing a Ratatouille. No, I just copied Lou's art and showed it here. Are you feeling better yet, Mikey? I think actually, that's a good question, Mikey. Are you feeling better in general? Because I know you're still feeling bad. No. I still feel pretty bad, but do you feel better than before? This has been the developer Q&A segment. I'm out of bed today. Well, there you go. Oh, delightful. But I don't know, but cold is worsened? Oh, yikes. That's not good. She's out of beta. Yup. I'll be back. That took a little bit longer than expected. Hello. Does anyone have anything here? Yeah. Does anyone here have anything hosted on Volter? Well, not. Into Uni today. Apparently the chair group I do my thesis at has too few facilities, so there's no workplaces. We can sit at tables in the greenhouses next to the offices. Lovely, but they're unheated. So it's like 10 Celsius there. Oh. This encourages you to work fast. Just... Oh, okay, got it. They're all turnabout reclaimed. Hope it warms up soon so I can sit there comfortably. Or perhaps preferably, they give you a workplace. That'd be nice, huh? They changed their TOS so you can basically give them the rights to use whatever you have hosted on their site to make money, publish, etc. Jesus Christ. What? The ship's doctor and Azura were romantically involved. Well, that gets rid of my theory. I had an insane theory. And I'm willing to share it, now that I don't think it's likely. Even though, if it comes true, Mikey can't get mad at me because I don't think it's real. Now. I was under the impression that this woman faked her death and is now Sasha. But if Sasha's sitting here shocked, either she's a very good actor or it's not real. It'd be nice, but apparently they haven't had workplaces since my supervisor did her thesis 8 years ago. Well, there's always tomorrow. Who knows? This Team Rocket member fell far. You don't like this woman? This is the first I'm hearing of this too. Oh, with the romantically involved between Spike here and Azura Summers. Yeah, no, they are not. They're not the same. My dog's upset. Her belt is in purple. True. They look too different. True. I told you it was insane. Well, that's my theory, but I don't actually know if it's really true. Oh, I forgot to put her costume for Eagle for the nice thing he did yesterday. I'm sorry. If you're early, go to the Uni Library and snatch a PC screen there. Well, there you go. Perfect. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for being wrong. More like, that was a joke. Yeah, I was gonna do it anyway. Also, my dog's upset. God. Oh, Azura is the girl. Yeah, Azura is the deceased trainer. She's not the orca. Jesus. I didn't today, but the only choice tomorrow would be very early in the morning. He'd be nice to me today. Okay. Have I not been so far? I just mentioned that you'd be upset if I shared a theory that was right. That's my theory. I don't actually know if it's really true. Azura would never get involved with that god-awful ship's doctor. But I do admit it. They were friends. I thought the orca's name was Orla, not Aura. 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 Wait. Mikey, you just spotted a typo. Oh, it's nicknamed Orla. Aura Shipley, nicknamed Orla. That's a weird nickname, but okay. Oh yeah, SJ is your name. Can I call you Esley? When I do admit it, they were friends. But with the Zurus and Dr. Crab videos, I wonder. Videos? What kind of videos? Excuse me? Well, Azura used to send her boyfriend videos herself teaching the orca tricks. He used to help Azura take videos on her TV phone. Esley. No, that's not. Big J. We can call you J. Almost no one does. I think there has been one person who just referred to me as Jay. I don't remember who. Big J. Homer J. Hey, Simpson. Alright. Moving on. This is an interesting bit of information. It's over. I used to call you that when I first joined the stream. Oh, there you go. Mikey did it. Mikey, I'm sorry Spike did it. So TV phones can shoot videos too, huh? My dumb phone sure can't. Oh, these TV phones are amazing. They can even record sounds you and I can't hear. All the equipment used in ship-shape aquarium is high-tech. He did it. He did it. It's over. Oh, the ship's doctor sends away for all kinds of electronics. So, all the high-tech stuff is Dr. Crab's doing, huh? I don't like it when she does the tongue thing. Well, she's not doing it for you, she's doing it for her. Anyway, let's show Ali Trout. Aura's boyfriend was the ship's doctor. But Dr. Crab found a charm yesterday, and he's really shaken by it. Can you blame someone other than Spike? Thank you. It was me! Hey, that belonged to Azura! What was Azura's charm doing in Rife's stomach? Rifle, even. The charm looked just like your keepsake of Azura. Ah, well, she did say she and her boyfriend had matching charms. Were the ship doctor and Azura really a couple? I can't believe it. So, here's what I can say for you, Mikey. Azura's boyfriend did it. And if her boyfriend is not Herman, and say somebody who works at the aquarium, it could have been Rhymes. It could have been Jack Shipley himself. But that's really it. How did we conclude Spike was her boyfriend? He freaked out at the sight of the charm. Why did she die? Whale. Winnie? Really? Well, I'm gonna get past the screen so she'll stop doing this. Yeah, I know. Sorry, Nemo. I think Dr. Crab will be called as a witness today. There's still so many unanswered questions, like why is Winnie mad? Who was Simon again? Simon Blackwill. Simon the Sorcerer. Simon Petrikov. That's where it looks a lot like Luna, whoever Simon's sister was named. Nah. I mean, I can kind of see it with the eyes, but nah. Still so many unanswered questions, and I hope to solve them all in today's trial. I believe in you too. I know you can do it. And we will, Sasha. We promise. Pinky promise. Oh, course on session. Okay, everybody all rise. Mikey? Mikey, you can sit. Recorded now in session for the trial of Sasha Buckler. The fence. Ready. Did you see the recommended game? I didn't know it was point and click. I did see it though. Now I'm completely thrown off. I'm very good, because both prosecution and the defense are ready. Yesterday, it was proven that the Orca was not guilty and that the victim had fell to his death. Prosecutor Blackwell, did your investigation of the Orca pool area turn up anything? I said that weirdly? It did. We found a blood stain from the victim at the bottom of the pool. On this. Oh my, what a frightening looking rock. When you say it has a blood stain on it. Just looking at it gives me the willies. We can assume that there was no water in the pool at the time of the incident. Very good. What a clever little deduction. Oh, that's nice. Get a compliment for the prosecution for a change. Prosecutor Blackwell has completely tamed the judge with his carrot and stick approach. Guess I should have brought a few carrots of my own. Right. Moving along, I have prepared a witness. Buckler was the only one under that room when there was no water in the pool. The witness will prove that. Give him the stand witness. Hey man. Name and occupation. Dr. Herman Sniper, stay in there. And who is that cute little creature? Such a restless bird, going like Taka. Wow, chalk went up for Taka. He shut up Sniper with a single sound. Son of a bitch. Dr. Herman Crab, shipshape, Aquarium's veterinarian. And could you tell us the name of your cute little friend there as well? Your Honor, please focus on the case. But it's important to learn we all can. But it's important to learn all we can about the witness. This is Sniper. Do I have to make peeping noise? Beep, 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 beep. She's the offspring of a penguin named Rifle. So Sniper lives in my hair. She might cause a commotion now and then, but please try to ignore her.
I was really going to call the animal keeper to the stand, but he refused to testify, so sit on the veterinarian. Now tell us.
Morse code penguin.
Why was the defendant in the orca room when the water was drained?
Also, are these voices different enough? I've never they aren't.
Like, one's like, Snake, do it again. But tell us what was inside the room. And he's like, oh, in the early morning hours of July 20th, Sasha was cleaning the orca pool room. Sasha and Jack Shipley, the owner, were scheduled to do cleaning together. During cleaning, the pool's water was drained. While the cleaning was going on, Marlon was taking care of the orca in the show pool. The pool water would never be drained unless the pool was being cleaned. And your claim is that your voices are actually different? But your claim is also that the victim was made to fall to his death during the cleaning? Only Buckler and the owner had a security card necessary to enter the orca pool room. We already know from the security company's record of card usage that the defendant was in the orca pool room during the time of cleaning. The witness's testimony and the record of security card usage are conclusive evidence. Oh, so no one beside the defendant was at the scene, and the water in the pool was drained. Oh, the judge already seems to be leaning toward the other side.
We have to strike fast, Your Honor. We're ready for cross-examination now.
Well, yes, of course. Please proceed then. The power of youth comes in handy at times like these.
What, 'cause he yelled? I have to admit, I somehow cut myself with my electric razor today. On my neck. I'm shocked it hurt so bad.
Why is the cleaning done so early in the morning? Essentially in the middle of the night?
Why are you now wet shaving? No, I used my... Why are you not wet shaving? I don't really have a reason to. Truthfully, I never really learned because I always wanted to grow a beard anyway. So all I use is... electric razor. Probably got soap or sweat in the wound. No, it's an electric. You just... and you go... and then just cut. There's no... I mean, maybe sweat, but I doubt I sweat today. Other than...
Why is the cleaning done so early in the morning? Essentially in the middle of the night? Our aquarium is open every day of the year without break. So of course the cleaning has to be done at night when there are no visitors. No days off, is that it? I can relate to that.
Are you shaving downwards or upwards? Yeah. This is the first time it's happened. Like, ever. I just kind of go... okay. No. Okay, it's good. Be careful. Please make sure to stretch the skin you're shaving. But... Alright. Thank you, Mikey. I'm being nice to you today. He's charging new batteries? Maybe. Can you add the shaver character to your game? No. Like it's the direction of your hairs, but I'm nervous my hairs go like multi-directional. It does weird shit. There's like a part of my face that like curves. They tend to go down on the neck / head. Did I stab myself with low on juice? Alright. I guess prisoners don't get to take days off. Things sure are different around our office, huh, boss? You don't have to rub it in quite so enthusiastically.
So, was the defendant cleaning alone?
No.
Sasha and Jack Shipley, the owner, scheduled for...
But Miss Buckler said that Mr. Shipley never showed up to help with the cleaning.
And I don't know anything about that. All I know is it was on the schedule. Maybe they changed plans. They probably fell awkward with each other after their fight. But in any case, there's no proof the victim entered the orca pool room during the cleaning. His facial hair is bi. Only shaved wet since the beginning. Tried to lecture a few times, but was not convinced. If I were aiming to have a clean shave, no beard on me anywhere at all, wet would be the way to go. Yes. Since I'm probably going to have a beard for the rest of my life, I don't care to have it cleanly shaved. I'm fine. Anyway. Hey. During the cleaning. Objection. If you don't stop your yammering, I will pull your tongue out and barbecue it. Do you have to be so violent? Molting rat look. Excuse me? Germa, I think you'd be a rat. You'd be rat. You're a rat. You're a rat. Do you have to be so violent? Proof or none, the victim must have entered the pool room during the cleaning. Witness, tell him why. Well, Jack must have entered the orca pool room. The reason I think of that is because... the thing that I said, the record card usage. Don't you mean to say that the record shows both their cards being used? No, only Sasha's, but they must have gone in together. Jack's body was found in the room, so that's the only logical explanation. We talked about this just yesterday. What purpose does that brain of yours serve? You more brain than rifle. Witness, I will not allow birds to be belittled in my presence. Limit your disparaging comments to the defense alone. So I get disparaged either way. Great. Bird lover, huh? Guess we're not destined to become best friends. That's fine. All I need is for you to talk about the state of the scene during cleaning. Alright, fine. Oh, I don't know. I think the two of them were made for each other. This is so strange. He's a proud beard dad. He's got shown off to all the other dads. What? I love. We're not gonna be friends. Oh, we're gonna be lovers. So, the cleaning is done with the pool drained of water. That's right. They use the hoist there to lower themselves to the bottom of the pool. They can do regular cleaning with water in the pool, but that was an intensive session. I never cleaned my own lab, however. I can't tell my grandpa just sneezed or hold on. Oh, just kidding, it's my dog. Winnie old man sneeze? No, she was like... And I thought it was like my grandpa, like... sneezing. I was hearing it through the walls. Winnie confirmed over 50. In dog years? Yeah. She's an old lady. She's 13. Well, you don't look a day past 10. Except for all your missing teeth. Anyway. Don't you think it might be due then? Guess I can't talk though. Well, Sasha and Marlon come in and clean on me for come and clean on occasion. I'm too busy myself. I have animals to look after, like this one, for example. I'm such an adorable little creature. Not to cheer this bleak courtroom. Your reaction to Taka was very different, as I recall. Taka's a fine bird too, of course. Please do that crap quickly now. As I was saying, Sasha was cleaning the orca pool room. While the cleaning was going on, so Orla was moved all the way over to the show pool? Why is that? Well, it wouldn't do to get her covered in cleanser, would it? Of course she was moved. You don't take a bath while you're cleaning the tub, do you? Excellent point. I usually clean the tub after I take a bath myself. I was assigned to clean the shower stalls yesterday. They were cleaner than an adult bathhouse by the time I was done. I guess Prosecutor Blackwell's the fastidious type. I polished it so well I bet the inmates are slipping and sliding all over right about now. Maybe he's not so much the fastidious type as the prankster type? Somehow I don't think that's it either. Anyway, cleaning the orca pool is just like cleaning the tub. 13's like 70 for a dog, Wimmy's an old lady. Correct. Correct! Maybe?
Objection!
Nope. Doesn't Dean suppose something? The defense is boneheadedness. There's nothing untoward about that evidence, no matter how hard you bluster. I agree. There's nothing compelling in that evidence. Get shit on. Definitely losing there's confidence in me here.
Hold it!
There's no possibility it would be trained at any time other than during cleaning? None. Shot down with a single word. Why are you so certain? Think about it. If the pool water were drained, what would happen to the orca? The poor thing. Whose side are you on, Athena? Exactly, young lady. Without water, Orla would be alright for a short period of time, but anything longer than that would pose serious risks. She could even die. So the fact that Orla is alive and well is proof the water wasn't drained on her? That's right. The orca pool and the show stage pool are next door to each other. A hoist runs between the two to move the orca and equipment back and forth. When intensive cleaning is done, the orca is moved to the show stage pool first. So the water is only drained while the pool is being cleaned. Please add that information to your testimony. Oh, easy. He looks evil. Don't tell Mikey that.
Objection!
If the water in the pool is drained, you say that the orca could die. But is that necessarily true? What are you talking about? There's a way to let the water out without harming the orca, isn't there? Your Honor, please allow me to submit this photograph. Why does his side eye look like that? I know he looks evil. He put his tie on his pocket so it doesn't bother him. No, this is just... As you can see, there's no water around the Skull Rock area. With the pool in this state, the victim could have been made to fall to his death. However, there is water on the other side of the partition. And Orla looks just fine. That son of a bitch. In other words, if the partition is set up at the bottom of the pool, the water can be drained without doing Orla any harm. Are you implying that the water could have been drained at a time other than during cleaning? Yes, there is that possibility. Dr. Crab is shaking. Unless he has something to hide. Could have something to do with the calendar note about the meeting with the victim? Might. I'll submit to the judge. Your Honor, please take a look at this calendar. I waved that around in court yesterday. No need to recognize your souvenir today. Actually, I would like you to take note of the entry for the day of the incident. Oh, let me see here. Meet the captain at the Orca pool at 7 a.m. This note about meeting planned with the victim. What? The defense would like to argue that, at the time of that meeting, the pool may have been drained of its water. Whose calendar is that? It belongs to Dr. Herman Crab. Isn't that right, Dr. Crab? Son of a bitch. So you suspect me, do you? Where is the meeting of this calendar entry, Dr. Crab? Explain yourself. Fine. I was supposed to meet Jack at the Orca pool at that time, but I ended up not going. So you're saying you simply broke your promise? You can't get out of it that easy? I believe you have some explaining to do.
Objection!
These flip-flops. Your blade is sharper than I thought, right, Tono? But your cut was shallow. A mere surface scratch. There's a saying amongst prisoners. Do not see, hear, nor speak to smooth-talking lawyers. If you think the witness is suspicious, show your proof. The calendar alone isn't good enough, huh? I have to prove that the victim could have fallen to his death at 7 a.m. meeting time. Put our heads together, boss. The victim could have fallen during cleaning when the pool was completely drained. Or, using the partition, could have happened at 7 a.m. with the water pressure that drained. What would the major difference in the circumstance between these two possibilities? What circumstance was different? The answer could really tell us something. What circumstance is the difference between the two possibilities of cleaning at 7 a.m.? The time of day? Yeah. The pool was half filled. No shit. The Orca was there. I don't see why the Orca being there would make it relevant. And the pool being half full. I don't see why that would be relevant either. Surely it's a time of day, but I feel like that's self-evident. The murder must have been at a different time of day than the cleaning time. Right, Donon. If you wish to claim the murder was at a different time of day, show me your proof. Proof? I don't have any proof. Well, in that case, it's a time of day for me to assign you a penalty. Ow! I better rethink that. Okay, fine. Why is the Orca there being important? It's either the pool was half filled or the Orca is there. What about the Orca being there? Oh. Yeah, actually, that is important. If the murder occurred at a time other than during cleaning, the Orca must have been there. Oh, you're right. And that would mean that Orla witnessed the murder. What's this? You're sheathing your sword so soon? Stop yammering to each other and show me how you wield your sword. Alright then, my sword is poised and ready. If the murder was committed at a time other than during cleaning time, then Orla must have been present at the scene. If I can prove that the murder happened right in front of Orla, then I can prove that Miss Buckler is not guilty. Order? Word in the court. Mr. Wright, are you implying that the Orca was a witness to the crime? That is exactly what I'm implying. And? How do you intend to prove the Orca witnessed the murder? You're gonna bring it up as a witness? What are you gonna do? Put the Orca... God. What are you gonna do? Put the Orca on the stand and cross-examine her? This is a critical point. I better think about it carefully. The defense will cross-examine Orla. I'm gonna do it.
If I asked Orla if she witnessed the murder, I'm sure she would tell me everything.
Really? How interesting. And how do you propose to communicate with the orca?
Well, I'd have to think about that.
Unlike some birds, an orca is incapable of human speech. No, I'm afraid I cannot allow you to cross-examine a creature that cannot speak. Unless the defense has some other way of communicating with the orca.
No, I'm afraid I don't, Your Honor. I guess that was a silly idea. Please let me try again, Your Honor. Oh. The defense will present evidence. Evidence will prove Orla witnessed the murder.
You're going to present evidence? And knowing the defense, I thought surely you would try to cross-examine the orca. I must say I'm a little disappointed.
Well, they must not have good memory, Your Honor. Gee, sorry to get your hopes up, Your Honor.
Oh, very well. Let's see this evidence then. What evidence shows that the murder took place right in front of the orca?
I genuinely thought that we could do, like, emotions.
Take that!
But this photo indicates where we discovered luminol reactions yesterday. By accident, we got some of the luminol testing fluid on Orla. We were then very surprised to see luminol reactions on Orla's body.
Objection!
So what of it? There's nothing odd about that. As discussed yesterday's trial, the orca was bleeding. Traces of the orca's blood were also found on the skull rock. The orca must have injured herself when she rammed the rock.
The cloud of blood Mr. Plume saw. It's from Orla headbutting the skull rock, was it?
Those luminal reactions you saw on the orca are most likely from her headbutting.
Objection!
But what's odd is the position of those bloodstains. Please take a good look at the photograph. Yesterday, Mr. Bloom said the blood disappeared when Orla put on the hat. The testimony indicated that Orla's injuries were under the hat area. However, these luminal reactions are in two entirely separate areas from her injuries. These bloodstains can't be Orla's own blood from when she was headbutting.
Then where did the blood come from? Sorry for bumping the mic, my bad.
It's my firm belief that it's the victim's blood. The victim was killed right in front of Orla, and the victim's blood splattered onto Orla's body. Now it finally all makes sense. Orla was a witness to the murder, so that's why... Orla. Boston is Orla. What? Right, she's listless, and she's sinking. There's one more fact that indicates Orla was a witness to the murder.
There's more?
No way. The culprit was afraid Orla would somehow reveal what she'd witness, and that's why they did what they did. It's the only thing that makes sense. I have to present that evidence. That evidence that proves the culprit thought Orla was a dangerous witness.
Take that!
The defense would like to submit this evidence.
What is? Looks like some sort of medicine.
It's a sleeping drug, Your Honor. A very powerful one. This sleeping drug was discovered in Orla's stomach yesterday. The culprit tried to drown Orla by putting her into a deep sleep.
I'm trying to drown the orca, but why? I don't know. Are you trying to tell this court that the perpetrator tried to kill the orca to prevent a witness from talking? Do you really expect to defeat me with that feeble attack?
My sword has been drawn. I'm not about to sheath my evidence now. Orcas have an enormous potential for intelligence. The possibility that Orla could somehow manage to reveal the truth can't be denied. The culprit believes in this possibility, and that's why we tried to kill her. And that's why we're going to cross-examine her. Dr. Herman Crab, you purchased this sleeping drug, didn't you?
What? Does this mean the veterinarian tried to do away with the orca?
Who but a veterinarian would know how to disguise an orca's death? He could even prevent the police from examining Orla's body.
Why you? Are you actually accusing me of trying to murder the orca?
How dare you? How dare you slander the low position of a veterinarian?
Oh my goodness, one could get the tension in this courtroom with a knife. Yes, I admit to purchasing that sleeping drug. However, it was subsequently stolen from my lab. That's such a flimsy excuse. It's the truth. What else can I say? Any one of the crew members could have entered my lab. Guess that weakens my evidence quite a bit. Besides, think about it for a minute. Who was it that treated Orla after she swallowed the drug? It was I. But as I recall, you took quite a while to give that treatment. You didn't even come on your own. We had to go get you. Son of a bitch. You just remember all sorts of little details, don't you, Mr. Lawyer? The Orca pool and the lab are far apart. It's little wonder he didn't know Orla's condition. Didn't know? That's highly doubtful. As far apart as they were, Dr. Crab still had a way to know all about Orla's condition. The defense would like to submit evidence that the witness knew about Orla's condition. Here, with the torpedo. The torpedo. You just had to bring that up, didn't you? With this advanced data system, surely you would have known Orla's condition. Wait just 1 minute. What is this torpedo? Dr. Crab, how dare you bring a weapon of mass destruction into my courtroom? The torpedo, or Tele-Observation Real-Time Permanent Data Organizer, is a data system. Until yesterday, only Dr. Crab and Mr. Shipley knew about the torpedo. It isn't legally approved in this country, so it was kept secret from the police. It's illegal? Dr. Crab, I demand an explanation. Son of a bitch. You and your big mouth, Mr. Lawyer. Yes, it's true. I'm using an illegal system to monitor the creatures at the aquarium. The system uses sensors like these, and yes, there's one in the Orca pool too. These sensors send out waves through the water to gather data on the creatures. My mouth is not moving. I'm a very talented ventriloquist. If it finds abnormalities in their condition, the torpedo alerts me with a sound. Oh my goodness, how very high-tech. But if it's illegal, I will not turn a blind eye. This matter will be appropriately dealt with at a separate time. Now then, Mr. Wright, please continue. With the torpedo, I'm sure Dr. Crab noticed the danger Orla was in, but he made no attempt to come down to raid on his own. And the reason for that is that Dr. Crab wanted Orla dead. Hi, Sylvie. The torpedo didn't give me a warning message. That's why I didn't know there was anything wrong with Orla. The sensor in the Orca pool wasn't working during the police investigation.
Objection!
Can you prove the statement?
Objection!
What's with him? I guess this is also high tech for Prosecutor Blackwell. That's making him a little funny. Funny. Yes, I find this all very funny. Witness, those sensors sound waves through the water, correct? But what if there isn't any water? Then they wouldn't work. It would automatically switch off. I see. And where's the sensor in the Orca pool located? I don't know. Jack is the one who attached it for me. You don't know? Then I'll tell you. The police found a sensor just like the one you showed us. They found it attached to the table at the bottom of the pool. Table? You mean the table in this photograph? That's right. Don't you get it yet, right, Dono? The table on the Skull Rock side of the partition. It's affixed to the bottom of the pool and can't be moved. Oh, so if the water is drained from the Skull Rock side of the pool. Precisely. Without water, the torpedo sensor would not work. Goodness, when did that sensor automatically switch off? Hang on, I'll look it up. The only times lately were during cleaning 2 days ago and the investigation yesterday. Of course, I knew the pool would be drained while they cleaned it. But I had no idea they drained it of the investigation. Don't let me know. That's why I didn't know about Orla's condition yesterday. So Dr. Crab really did want to save Orla. Did you hear that right, Dono? Yes, the water can be drained without harm into the Orla that the partition is used. But if the water is drained from the Skull Rock side, the sensor turns itself off. If the sensor was always on except for during the cleaning investigation, It means that there must have been water in the pool all other times. It was never drained. In other words, no one but the defendant could have committed the crime. Order? Order God. This completely shatters the defense's argument.
But
The fact still remains that Orla was nearly killed with Dr. Crab's sleeping drug. And that my dad arrived. I mean, my dog could enjoy the dramatic music while I take care of my dog.
why didn't they attach it to both sides? They don't really need to. Just by circumstance. Or perhaps not. That had drained on the side. With the sensor. Who knows? The fact still remains that Orla was nearly killed with Dr. Crab's sleeping drug.
Objection.
But aren't you forgetting one important question? When was the sleeping drug given to the orca? You're right. That hasn't been discussed yet, has it?
But, yes, Mike.
The orca pool's in the scene of the murder. The police were all there all day yesterday. The only way to get the drug to the orca undetected is to put it in her food. Yesterday, someone gave the orca food during the trial. Someone did? I'm afraid I don't remember that. You don't remember? You're not that old yet, are you? He is the defendant, Sergeant Buckler.
I thought the goal of using the torpedo was in the water 24/7. My head? Well, I mean, it was, but like... I don't know. If someone's cleaning the pool, then someone can see the orca, you know?
So that's Joker's sense of cute. So that is the orca that sense accused, isn't it?
Oh, she's waving her flipper at us. Maybe she's cheering us on.
Orla, which Phoenix and Athena look? Oh, so your argument is that Miss Buckler is the one who gave the orca the drug.
What happened to you? You went in monkey mode. Yeah. I thought I thought I had to burp, but I didn't. I don't want to burp on the mic. It's gross.
Prosecutor's argument hasn't changed. Buckler made the victim fall to his death and then manipulated the orca to put it on her. Still not satisfied, she further planned to kill the orca with that sleeping drug.
Didn't hear reports of Dr. Crab feeding Orla. Maybe he didn't have a hand in Orla's attempted murder after all. Is there anybody else who could have fed Orla besides Sasha?
If it's to the defendant, it's the only one who fed the sleeping drug to the orca. And that places even more suspicion on her than ever.
Objection.
Oh no. The defense objects to the prosecution's claims.
Well, you still haven't admitted defeat?
Prosecutor Blackwell, I don't appreciate the way you only mention the parts that are convenient for you.
Well, it's my job, but...
What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? It's just his job. The prosecutor failed to mention that Miss Buckler wasn't the only one to feed Orla. As you all recall, there was another person who gave Orla food.
I mean that person.
Let's get Athena remembers now, too. Congrats, Sasha. Time to celebrate. Go on, eat up.
Oh, Mr. Wright, no. I don't want to believe it either, but you can't ignore the truth.
The other person who fed Orla during the trial was this dude.
Take that!
Please recall when Orla was found not guilty yesterday. Marlon Rhymes gave the orca a large quantity of food. If the sleeping drug was mixed in with that food, it could be given to the orca without the arousing police suspicion.
Now that you mention it, I do remember that flip-flop of feeding the orca.
Objection!
So you remembered, did you? I see the time for a true sword fight has come. I call Marlon Rhymes to the stand.
The arousing police suspicion?
Yeah. Mr. Lawyer, both Miss Orca Lover and Marlon Rhymes are important members of our crew. I don't want to suspect either of them, but I'm ready to accept whatever truth you find. Here, take this.
That charm. It's a charm that matches the one Azura Summers had, isn't it? So you and Miss Summers were romantically involved, weren't you, Dr. Crop?
What? No, of course not. Sorry to disappoint you, but this doesn't belong to me. At the time I thought it was Azura's, so I grabbed it, but it wasn't hers. Now it's up to you, Mr. Lawyer, to figure out whose charm it is.
I will.
Thank you, Dr. Crab. After all, I'm interested in the outcome of this trial, too.
Now then, pretty soon Marlon Rhymes to the witness stand. Congratulations, Mikey. How did Marlon know Orla would eat the one fish with the pill? If all of them had a pill. Oh, jeez. What's going on? What's everybody making that face for? I haven't been watching the trial and nobody's told me anything. Now, Marlon Rhymes, you are under suspicion for the attempted murder of the orca. I see. Well, if it's already out. Huh? Mr. Rhymes? Do you admit it? Fine. I'll tell the truth. Sasha's lying to protect our orca. At 3:30 on the 20th, there was still water in the orca pool. The incident happened before the orca was moved to the show pool. Orla killed the captain by bashing him 30 feet high and making him slam into the water. So I thought the orca should pay the consequences. Well, now we're back to the orca again. I did not see that testimony coming. I'll just wait 1 minute. Yesterday, Orla was perfect, innocent. Besides, you said Orla was in the show pool during the cleaning. I didn't want to sell Sasha out. That's why I didn't tell the truth. But the fact is, all three of us, the captain, Sasha, and me, were cleaning the pool room. But Dr. Crabbe and Miss Buckler both said you were at the show stage. Well, the only thing Dr. Crabbe knew about the cleaning was that I told him. I didn't give him a whole lot of details either. Maybe he misunderstood. And Sasha's lying to protect the orca. She can't tell the truth. Sasha put blood on the skull rock herself to make a fake blood stain. I think it's pretty brave of her to let herself get arrested to protect the orca. Mr. Rhymes, how can you lie like that? It's the truth. Besides, wouldn't it be better for you if I wasn't lying? If the orca did it, you win your case. What? Oh, this is all very hard to believe. But if Mr. Rhymes' story is true, Miss Buckler would be innocent and the orca would be the killer. Meaning if we turned our backs on Orla, it would save Sasha?
Having a witness lie to save your own client? What a dirty, underhanded tactic, right, Dono?
Yesterday, the defense proved Orla was not guilty. We have no intention of going back on our assertions now. What are you saying, Mr. Wright? Are you gonna admit the orca did it? All you gotta do is admit the orca did it, and Sasha goes free. Isn't a lawyer supposed to act in his client's best interest? But that would be acting. That wouldn't be acting in her interest. Miss Buckler believes Orla is innocent. And we, of course, believe that Miss Buckler herself is innocent, too. Acting in the client's best interest is an important part of our job as lawyers. Using any means to win a verdict would destroy our client's faith in us. That's right. We believe in both Miss Buckler and Orla's innocence. Huh? I just don't understand how you can treat a human and an orca equally. Sasha or the orca, you can only save one of them. I don't know about that. I think I can save them both. All I have to do is disprove your testimony. Oh yeah? Then go ahead and try. I'll do just that. But I can't tear down his testimony. I won't be able to save both of them. I have to find a weak spot and start tearing. This dude is real sus.
Hold it!
What exactly do you claim Miss Buckler is lying about? Sasha put that blister on the skull rock and stuff herself. It's false evidence. She left fake traces to try and save the orca.
Objection!
Witness, if you keep talking nonsense, I'll steal your mouth shut. This dude is real sus. Trying to distract us constantly with his shitty rap and saying, oh well, I was a witness to everything. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is this the first Ace Attorney character of color? I don't want to say yes. You should be arrested for perjury from yesterday anyway. Michael Jackson looking ass. Aren't they all Japanese? Yeah. Probably. I mean, they're all American. But yeah, they're probably all Japanese. Thought it was Latino. Oh, that's true. Witness. The villain in the wheelchair was native? Oh, there you go! But he was also arrested. Witness, if you keep talking nonsense, I'll see your mouth shut. The defense supports the prosecution's idea. In essence, but not literally. Well, Mr. Rat, my testimony helps your client. You ought to be happy. I want to save both Orla and Miss Buckler. I won't accept anything less. Now that that's understood, please continue with your testimony. Fine.
Hold it!
When the victim was killed, how much water was in the pool? It was before the pool was drained of cleaning, so it was full. You went into the Oracle pool room and saw this yourself. Dr. Crab said that you're at the show stage.
Objection!
But it's possible that Dr. Crab was misinformed and that he misunderstood. The witness already explained this. Why are you talking this meaningless tech? You want to play games. Taka here would be more than happy to play with you. Can't remember who else. Didn't notice Rhymes, thought he was tan. I mean, yeah. Better be careful how I press the witness. Taka's watching us like a hawk. Witness, continue.
Incident happened before the orca was moved to the show pool.
Hold it!
So you're saying the incident took place before the cleaning began? Yeah, I guess so. Why is this man allowed a falcon in court? It's a support animal. Captain Sasha and I will go to the clean together. It's much more efficient than trying to have just one person do it alone.
In the defense's case, however, more lawyers means simply more lawyers, nothing more. What? You want to talk? I'll have a nurse cantankerous bird.
What about me? I'm up here all alone. Are you people done?
You have witness to keep you focused? For shame, right, Dono?
Yeah, I was the only one who kept my mouth shut. Anyway, the incident happened in the Orca pool before the cleaning got started. Orla killed the captain by bashing him 30 feet high and making him slam! A super slam!
Hold it!
Can an orca even do that? Send a person flying up in the air like that?
Yeah, of course. I've seen orcas bashing seals 60 feet into the air. Naturally, Orca could do that to the captain, too. What a frightening thought. You mention it so casually, Mr. Rhymes. Well, what can I say? It's the truth.
Mr. Rhymes has claimed that Orla killed the victim by sending him flying to the air. But would something like that even be possible in the orca pool room? Something about that statement that bothers me. And so you witnessed the moment the victim was killed by the orca. Is that right?
Exactly.
Do we have... Ceiling to the bottom pool is 100 feet. So here's the height mention. 30 feet and slam into the water. 65-foot fall. It's only... No, it's 35 feet from the ceiling to the pool there, isn't it? If it's 65-foot pool. Are they having me do math here? No, it's just schematic in the pool room. Nope. We have this. Yeah, it's 35. I like how this game made me doubt my math, because it's like, he's talking about 30 feet, so it has to be less than 30, but 35 means that ain't it. Oh, it says it's likely 65 feet. I'll show the autopsy.
Objection!
Yay. When lies are piled on top of each other, contradictions start to emerge. This time is no different.
Are you saying there's some kind of inconsistency in my testimony?
That's exactly what I'm saying. You claim that the victim was sent flying about 30 feet into the air, but the autopsy report shows that the apparent cause of death to be from a 65-foot fall.
What?
Additionally, in your testimony a moment ago, you said at 3:30 a.m. on the 20th there was still water in the orca pool. The pool being 65 feet deep, there's only 30 feet between the water and ceiling. If the pool was full of water as you claimed, it would be impossible for the victim to fall about 65 feet, as the autopsy states. Mr. Rhymes claimed he was in the orca pool room so he could make these statements. The truth must be he was at the show stage, just as Dr. Crab and Sasha testified. I believe that brings us back around to the orca didn't do it. I didn't believe the witness's testimony from the outset. I'm grateful to you, Right Dono, for shutting the witness up, as I thought the only person who could have killed the victim is Sasha Buckler. That fact still remains, whether the witness was the one who tried to kill the orca or not. No, the orca actually threw him twice. Juggled him. Son of a bitch. Mr. Rhymes was right about one thing. His testimony was advantageous to our case. Pointing out the contradiction in his statement will only drive us into a corner. As Prosecutor Breckler said, suspicion against Miss Buckler is now deepened. Uh-oh. If I don't just think fast, the judge is gonna find Sasha guilty. Mr. Ryan, is there anything we can do? There has to be a way to prove Sasha's innocent. Time like this.
thing to do is turn my thinking around. Hey, turn around, dude. Instead of trying to prove that Sasha couldn't have done it, I had to think about what made it possible for somebody else to have done it. Once the crime scene is the Orca ballroom, and Sasha's the only one who could have committed the crime.
No need for pity, your boldness. Just finish him off with a swift verdict.
If his defense has no objections. Very well, I'll give my verdict. Your Honor, please hold off on that verdict. But you're so quiet, Mr. Wright. Do you have something to say now? The defense has a counter-argument. Appear to.
Pitiful. Such desperation. Look pale. You sure you prepared to make this counter-argument?
The worst of times are when the lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. Never forget those words, no matter how many years go by. Even though it's probably just a bluff. Gotta do it with a smile. What if the scene of the crime was somewhere else? At the scene of the crime? Somewhere else?
What? You're finding fault with the police investigation now?
As I understand it, the prosecution's argument is as follows. The scene of the crime was the Orca pool room. Only the defendant and the victim entered that room when there's no water in the pool. Therefore, only the defendant could have committed the crime.
That is correct.
But if the scene of the crime was not the Orca pool room, then somebody other than the defendant could have committed the crime.
Alright, I just showing how you're going with this.
I might not be too sure, but I can't back down now. Mr. Wright, I hope that I'm wrong, but this isn't one of your bluffs by any chance. Of course not. The judge knows me far too well. And you have a theory on where the actual scene of the crime was? Yes, of course. Think, Felix, think. Think of a place other than the Orca pool room where one could fall to one's death. Then by all means, please share your theory with the court. Where was the real scene of the murder? The show pool. The show stage pool might have been drained of water at some point as well. And if so, it would be just as possible to fall into one's death there as the Orca pool.
I don't know. What you're doing is a disgrace to your profession.
I sincerely hope you have some basis for what you're suggesting. Of course I do. I will as soon as I think of something.
The victim's body was found in the Orca pool. How do you explain that?
How about if, after the victim was killed in the show stage pool, his body was moved to the Orca pool? How about if? What kind of presentation of your argument is that? You better have a reasonable explanation for how the body was moved. There's no turning back now. I have to think of a way the body could have been moved. Is there something at the scene that could have been used to move the body?
Yeah.
Hold on. I had to prepare this. 1 second. Okay. Good. Let's we have that ready. The hoist runs between the Orca pool room and the show stage. The stretcher can be hung from the hoist to move things like Orla or the Skull Rock. The stretcher could also have been used to move the dead body. Yes, if the stretcher can move the Orca or the Skull Rock, seems likely it could also move a dead body as well. Or wow, somehow that worked. So maybe we'll pull this off. If the show pool
was the scene of the crime, somebody else could have done it.
Objection!
You desperately spew conjecture, and now you even make up a crime scene. Not again. Not the soul of a warrior. You don't deserve to be on the battlefield, and even your fabrication is half-baked. It's a disgrace.
What do you mean half-baked?
The hoist can be operated from the orca pool room only. And the only person who entered the orca pool room was the defendant, so even if the body was moved, the only one who could have moved it was the defendant herself. Order. So it goes right to the defendant, no matter which pool it runs.
Meaning, I can't clear Sasha either way? Sasha said she moved Orla in the Skull Rock, and I believe her. Would it be possible that she moved the body herself without being aware of it?
Now, Mr. Wright, you have an objection to prosecutor Bracker's claim?
Do I have an objection to the claim that the defendant moved the body?
No. I have no objections. Miss Buckler must have been the one who moved the body. What? Mr. Wright, you admit the defendant committed the murder? No. I'm simply conceding that she was the only one who could have moved the body. However, I contend Miss Buckler was not aware that is what she was doing. The culprit made her move. The culprit made her move it unbeknownst to her. The defendant moved a dead body without recognizing that it was a dead body? How could that be possible?
The body was found in the orca pool. It must have been moved there somehow. Might find some kind of hint and think she moved for the stretcher.
The culprit made Miss Buckler move the body, along with this piece of evidence. Oh. Yeah.
Take that!
A skull rock? Miss Buckler told me yesterday that she moved the skull rock when she was cleaning. The only two things that Miss Buckler moved in the liquor pool are Orla and the skull rock. I would like to suggest that the victim's body may have been inside the skull rock. What? Hidden inside the skull rock, the body could have been moved to the orca pool with the hoist. At the show stage, Marlon Rhymes loaded up the skull rock, with the body inside, and then he used the walkie-talkie to let Miss Buckler know the rock was loaded. Miss Buckler operated the hoist from the orca pool room and moved the stretcher. She moved the rock without knowing the body was inside. Do you really think there's enough space inside the skull rock to replace a body? The swashbuckler flyer indicates that it could be possible. Please focus on the question at the bottom left. Oh, it says, we'll obtain the gold coins hidden in the skull rock. In that case, I suppose the rock is most likely hollow. How large is skull rock? I'll show you. Here's an image. That on the left is an orca. And that on the right is a giant rock. I don't think it's that ridiculous. And it's a dead body. It isn't like he'll be uncomfortable. In the case, I suppose the rock is most likely hollow. What's more, if the body was inside the skull rock, it explains the remaining unanswered questions. Such as? Please take a look at the security footage of the scene Miss DePlume witnessed. Where did the body that Miss DePlume saw come from? Please recall, what was Orla doing the skull rock at this time? She was headbutting it. Oh. That's right. Orla's ramming released the body from the skull rock. The body had been placed inside the skull rock and moved there from the show stage. I assert that the real murder scene was, in fact, the show stage pool.
Silence.
What rubbish is this now? You don't have a single scrap of evidence. It's easy enough to verify what I say. Take a look inside Skull Rock for yourself. You should find some kind of proof that the body was there. Blood, fibers, hair. I don't know. Mr. Wright, that was incredible. You turned things completely around. But think, I'll start with that half-baked bluff too. That was a close one. Do you really have to admit that last bit? Well, if the murder took place at a show stage, then who's the perpetrator? It is, naturally, the person who's at the show stage. Mr. Rhymes. Weren't you the one who loaded the skull rock onto the stretcher at the show stage?
Wow, Mr. Wright, that was some pretty smart brain work you did there. To be honest, I never thought you could figure it out. I tried to protect myself, but I guess it came back to bite me.
Are you confessing to your false testimony before Mr. Rhymes? That's perjury.
Yeah. What Mr. Wright says is true. The body was inside the skull rock. And it's true the captain was killed in the show pool, too.
What? Is admitting it that easily?
This time, I'm gonna tell the whole truth about what happened that day.
The general/drugstore I worked in a while ago sells not safe for work items regularly. They hid them from you.
In the show pool, the orca shot the captain up into the air. Then the captain came down and slammed into the water. I can still remember the spectators' screams clearly. All Sasha did was move the body. He was trying to protect the orca. When Mr. Plume witnessed the orca finding the body, I freaked.
So now we're back to the orca again, I see. If you're gonna give testimony like that, why do I bother putting you on the stand?
All I'm doing is telling the truth. That day, Sasha wanted to do the old version of the Swashbuckler Spectacular, so I suggested he hide the body in the skull rock and move it to the orca pool. I was gonna figure out what to do with the body after the show was over. The orca was the one who killed Captain. It wasn't me and it wasn't Sasha.
So it was Mr. Rhymes' idea to hide the body in the skull rock. But if Mr. Rhymes is the culprit, why would he protect Sasha? False charge against Sasha would mean that he himself would escape suspicion. Why? Mr. Riot, how about you leave this to me? Athena? You heard something? Ah, noise. Discard Mr. Rhymes' heart. So that means that somewhere in his testimony, there's an inconsistency in his emotions. Alright, Athena, give him a good counseling session. I'm so glad this will be on the next game. This is the stupid... You got it, boss. Huh? What's this? What are you getting, Athena? Huh. This testimony is pretty complex. That's deep sadness, intense anger. Being called up. These two emotions appear to be running out of control. Out of control emotions? Is that going to be a problem? Not the perfect cause if everyone gets true emotions testimony. There might even be odd or unnatural response to testimony he isn't aware of. Alright, let's probe for the cause of this out of control emotion. I'll explain how to probe. Let's find the root cause together. Yeah, probe it. Yes, I know. Where's that store? Yes, I know how to probe. What's a story device? Have you not seen this? Your emotions are being used in court. If you were too sad about a statement, then we know the truth.
In the show pool, the orca shot the captain up into the air. Then the captain came down and slammed in the water. I still remember the spectators' screams clearly. All Sasha did was move the body. She was trying to protect about the orca. Mr. Plume witnessed the orca finding the body. I freaked.
Bet it's this. Take care of adult stuff? At the store? I was afraid of the cause of out of control emotions. It could be the cause of his out of control sadness and anger. They're hard to find them both at the same time. Let's concentrate on probably just one. You make one odd statement if I was wondering about that. Highly doubt there's any spectators to say the crime. Good point. Doesn't fit. Because of out of control emotions. Alright. Yeah. Oh my god, shut up! Sasha put the body inside the skull in front of people. No. I doubt there were any spectators there at the show stage when the owner died. If there had been, those witnesses would have told us the true crime scene right away.
What? Oh, right. Of course. I just made a mistake.
Okay, that made the sadness subside. But the spectators part was what making him sad. I wonder why I would make that mistake saying spectators were there. How strange. The only thing I could think of is that I was mixing up one member with another. Like, he was in a similar situation before, and it was deeply imprinted on his heart. Situation where Orca killed somebody and there were spectators there. Hey, I think I know why he's mixing up his memories. The reason why Mr. Rhymes mixes the memories is this.
Take that!
Mr. Rhymes, I think I know what happened. Would you have been mixing up what happened a year ago with this incident? Maybe that's why you slipped and said the owner was killed in front of spectators?
What? How did you... You're right. I did see the orca kill somebody a year ago. But what about it? I was just one of the spectators.
Really? Just another spectator? There must be a reason why you felt quite sadness about that incident last year.
Silence.
Stop this nonsensical scrutiny of feelings. Present evidence to prove your point. Boss, do we have any kind of evidence that would back us up here? There is one piece that comes to mind that might explain his sadness. Well, I'm waiting. Let's see this evidence has to do with Merlin's sadness.
Boop.
Take that!
Azura Summers died an accidental death 1 year ago. This is her boyfriend's charm.
Hey, what are you doing with that charm?
It was found in Rifle's stomach yesterday. Judging by your reaction, I believe this charm belongs to you. This guy dated that queen? I guess I need to push him just a little harder. I guess I have to push him a little harder to make him admit it. While Mr. Rhymes said the word charm, he was very rattled. Better examine his charm a little more. Good idea. Let's look inside it. Oh? What's this? Photograph? I never opened it before. Like I should have done like first thing. That whale's gonna eat him! Oh my... Hey, this is... Azura Summers and Marlon Rhymes? Mr. Rhymes, you and Azura Summers were a couple, weren't you? This guy... Poor Mikey. We stop calling this guy his stage name. That is his legal name. Look at the tag. He's got a name tag right there. That's his name.
So what if we were a couple? It doesn't have anything to do with the captain's case.
What color were her eyes? Gray. Yeah, those are gray. Let's go. You believe you saw the orca kill your girlfriend. That's the cause of your sadness. Isn't that emotion of yours connected to the current case?
Silence.
There were eyes. The only thing you revealed was the witness's connection to the victim of last year's incident. What does the witness's past have to do with the case at hand? I don't know yet. Before I should pinpoint the source of the sadness, let's delve into who Mr. Rhymes is angry at. Fucking orca. It's at the fucking orca. What are you, crazy? What are you, stupid? Are you the dumbest? Mr. Rhymes, you're angry with Orla, aren't you?
Angry at an orca? Why would I be? You think I have some reason to be mad? Then show me some proof.
Do I have proof that Mr. Rhymes has a reason to be mad? Yeah, no shit. What? I bet that evidence would just look I bet that evidence we just took a look at when coming into here. This charm indicates that you were Azura Summers' boyfriend. I'm sure you believe Orla killed your girlfriend a year ago. You lost your girlfriend and so you've been angry at Orla.
Alright, I'll admit it. I'll never forgive that orca. Azura's dead and that orca's still swimming around happy as a clam. I became an animal keeper just so I could prove that orca is a killer. Right, I want the orca to pay. There, do you feel good dragging up a person's past? Bet it doesn't change anything.
He's right. I disagree. It does change things. His out of control emotion quieted down. Now we should be able to find out the truth behind that emotion.
He's less angry. Got it. It's wrong. Azura's not really that crushed to me. When will we prove that Orla never killed Azura? Oh, that she's still alive? Well, you aren't freaking. There's no freak. When Mr. Plum witnessed the orca finding the body, you freaked? Really? What are you getting at? Well, Mr. Plume was a witness. Orla was guaranteed to be accused of the murder. Didn't it work out exactly as you'd hoped? In order to have Orla put down, you made sure Mr. Plume witnessed that scene. So you figured all that out, did you? Oh, Mr. Rhymes, you admitting it? I didn't really want to have to fight anybody but the orca. But you leave me no choice. Oh. What the f- Oh! Oh my- Now it's time to get serious. Ahoy! What? Yo, ho! Ahoy, meat brothers! Represent meat brothers! Avast your grass eaters, stay free! Take me words and pop them in your mouth. Every grass eaters kneel to thee. Yo, ho! Oh, I'm ready for the showdown. What? What's going on? Where did this pirate fellow come from? He looks like a completely different person. We don't afford to pass you the black, will you yell at us? Even Prosecutor Blackwell is at a loss for words. So I plan to have that wench be a witness. Arr, you caught me out. It'd be true, I thought the orca's murderous way should be found out. That's why I schemed to have Diploom see the body. So you admit it, you deliberately framed Orla. Arr, it'd be true. But what skin be that off anybody's nose? That orca be a murdering scurvy dog. You may have a grudge against the orca, but I always felt grateful for the captain. The orca murdered Azura and the captain, so of course she should walk the plank. I don't have a response to that. Like, still it's the same voice? I mean, look at him. How would he not have the same? I agree, it wouldn't make any sense for him to kill the owner. Why would he? But his hatred for Orla, on the other hand, comes through loud and clear. Wait a minute. If killing Mr. Shipley doesn't make sense, who would it make sense for Rhymes to kill? Maybe my theory's been all wrong. Your Honor, I think I just became aware of a new fact. Oh, what's that? Now I know about Mr. Rhymes' intense hatred of Orla. It turns the premise we've been arguing under on its ear. When I reveal the identity of the individual Mr. Rhymes meant to kill from the start. Pretty? Why? Well, because, one can only wonder. Now, Mr. Wright, how do you roll the dice when you accuse someone of attempted murder? I apologize, Your Honor. I'll do better next time. Mr. Wright bear a grudge against. Buckler? Rifle! So we're going until she can try to kill a guy. Okay, yeah. Okay, you caught me. It's probably Orla. Let's go with Orla. What? The witness intended to kill the orca? Exactly. The witness's attended victim was not Jack Shipley. From the start, it was all a scheme to kill Orla. The orca was his true target, but Jack Shipley's the one who died. The orca's alive and quite well. Right. I wanted to kill the orca, and yet it was Jack Shipley who fell to his death. How did that happen? Wait a minute. What if Mr. Rhymes wanting to kill Orla was somehow connected to Mr. Shipley's death?
At loss for words, are you? What happened to your bravado for a moment ago? Enough of these reckless words without any basis in fact.
They aren't reckless words. The basis for my claim is that the real murder scene, the show pool.
What are you talking about?
It's my contention that the two incidents happened at the show pool. The attempted murder of the orca and the victim falling to his death. First of all, in order to kill the orca, Mr. Rhymes removed something from the scene. By doing so, he made it possible for Mr. Shipley to fall to his death.
He did what now?
Mr. Wright, what did Mr. Wright remove in an attempt to kill Orla? The water?
Don't tell me you're trying to claim they tried to kill Orca by draining the pool water.
That's exactly what I'm claiming. To help the defendant with the cleaning, Marlon Rhymes took charge of Orla with the plan to kill Orla in the show pool. And because the pool water was drained, it made it possible for Jack Shipley to fall to his death in the show pool. Rhymes is not a vet, no. Rhymes is not a vet at all.
Alright, tried to kill Orca, you say? Can you even prove that there was nearly a drop of water in the pool? That day I was simply looking after the orca. I forgot I was doing this. Why would I have the monster try to kill her?
Objection!
You claim you were looking after Orla in the early morning hours of July 20th, but I don't think you were doing a very good job of it. After all, Orla wasn't giving anything to eat during that time.
How would you know such a thing?
I know because of Orla's record here in the torpedo data system. This system continuously records data on the subjects it monitors. From Orla's record, we can tell exactly what she ate, or didn't eat.
Sink me. Nobody ever told me about that dastardly contraption.
Only a few of the ship-shape aquarium staff know about this system. According to Orla's record, she never ate in those early morning hours of the 20th. You planned to kill Orla, that's why you didn't feed her.
Silence.
You're wasting time. What proof do you have of that? Perhaps the orca simply wasn't hungry?
That's right. I don't have any proof. If Orla something didn't eat, then what would create that would create an inconsistency. Where did her fish go? Fish? Good question. Where did it disappear to?
Fish? What does it matter? What relevance is that to the case? Cease this stalling with inconsequential questions. Stop deviling to the depths of the orca's stomach and delve into the case instead.
But wait, it may seem like a small inconsistency, but it's an issue of great importance. Think?
What are you driving at, Mr. Rain?
How could the fish disappear? Somebody must have eaten it. So who came to the show stage and ate Orla's fish? Yeah, I have a pretty good idea. I believe there must have been a visitor to the show stage that Mr. Rhymes didn't notice.
Visitor? Are you trying to introduce me yet another suspect at this 11th hour? If you utter more careless remarks, Taka won't look favorably upon it.
I don't plan to utter any careless remarks. Whether my remarks will actually be related to the case or not, I don't know. Don't worry, boss. If Taka comes this way, I'll fend him off. Do try to keep your remarks careful. Somehow, Orla's fish disappeared. Somebody must visit the show stage, but who? This was the visitor's show stage. It's Rifle. I believe Rifle the Penguin visited the show stage.
First an orca, now a penguin. Why you be saying such a thing, Mr. Lawyer? I didn't see Rifle during the wee morning of the hours. Do you have any proof Rifle visited the show stage? If you be a lawyer of any sort, show me your evidence.
The bottom of Rifle's feet were pink for some reason. That fact is a clue that Rifle was indeed at the show stage. Yes, show the sign. Show this. I have to present the piece of evidence that connects Rifle to the show stage. Now to prove I'm a lawyer worthy of my salt. It's the proof. Yeah. It's the give it to him. Pink feet. Yeah, he had pink. Yeah, she had pink feet.
Oh my, what a cute sign. Well, those adorable stars.
These stars are actually starfish. Miss Buckler painted the sign.
In the early morning hours of 20th, she left the sign at the show stage to dry. Mr. Rhymes kept an eye on the sign for Miss Buckler while the paint was drying.
Aye, that'd be true. What would be your point?
On this sign is proof that Rifle visited the show stage.
Proof the penguins visit? I'm afraid I don't see it.
By the way, Mikey, is he more worthy of being...
Where's proof that the penguins visit the show stage? Please point it out.
over here?
Take that!
A couple of the pink starfish are shaped a little differently from the others.
Oh, you're right. They look almost like little leaves.
Rifle had pink paint on the bottom of her feet. These little leaf-like shapes on the sign are actually Rifle's footprints. Rifle made these footprints by walking on the sign before it was dry. You were upset that, Marlon was dating Azura. Are you okay with it now? Now that he's, like, fucking shredded?
Oh, you did the penguin prints.
So there are footprints. One of them. Marlon Rhymes was watching over the sign at the show stage while the paint dried. And during that time, the penguin paid a visit. No, because he's a murderer. Well, now, by accident. It's gonna be tragic. Mikey, he only wanted to kill an animal. According to the torpedo data system, we know that Rifle ate something that morning of the 20th. Most likely, Rifle ate the fish meant for Orla that was at the show stage. Orla's snack was a small quantity of fish. Even a penguin could have eaten it all.
Me God, Rifle ate Orla's fish. Who would be here to say Rifle ate Orla's fish? She could have picked up food anywhere. But what doesn't change the fact that I really was at the show stage? After all, I helped move the Skull Rock. Could have been moved without me.
The witness claims he never saw the penguin. How do you explain this contradiction? If Mr. Rhymes and Rifle were at the show stage, Mr. Rhymes didn't see her. So where could Mr. Rhymes have been at the time? I don't know. If you aren't up to the task, I could disprove this witness's testimony for you. I think the prosecutor Blackwell Sasha will be declared guilty. Can't let him interrupt his line of reasoning. Mr. Riot, let's try to figure out how things looked when Rifle came to the show stage. Mr. Rhymes was the show stage, keeping an eye on Orla and the sign. No, it must be true, because... Right now it must be true, because they helped move the Skull Rock. Then Rifle came in and walked over the sign. But wouldn't Mr. Rhymes notice if Rifle's right there? Let's think about where Mr. Rhymes could have been. Is there a place in the show stage area from which Rifle couldn't have been seen?
Take that!
What? Inside the pool? Wait, you're right. If he was inside the pool, he wouldn't have noticed Rifle. So are you saying Mr. Rhymes was underwater the whole time Rifle's eating? No, not underwater. I think about what he was trying to do, the answer is clear. Now I'm finally starting to get the whole picture. Just like yesterday. Must you two always be whispering to each other. Why don't you admit that resorting to a penguin will get you nowhere?
Objection!
Resorting to a penguin? I don't know about that. The fact that Mr. Rhymes didn't notice Rifle is such a small inconsistency. But it's a key point that proves what Mr. Rhymes is trying to do. The penguin is a key point? The show stage pool is very deep. If Rifle came to visit while Mr. Rhymes was at the bottom of this pool, he would have never noticed Rifle.
Arr!
Orcas can be out of the water for a short time without sustaining damage, but if they're out of the water for a long time, they weaken and eventually die. Or to kill Orla, Mr. Rhymes had to drain the pool. And while the pool was drained of water, Mr. Shipley fell to his death. The show stage pool is about 65 feet deep, just like the Orca pool. Without water in the pool, a person could be made to fall 65 feet. Mr. Rhymes probably wondered what to do. If he continued with his plan to kill Orla, how would he dispose of Mr. Shipley's body? So he devised a plan to kill two birds with one stone.
Well,
How? Mr. Rhymes went to the bottom of the pool and put the victim's body in the rock, and then had Miss Buckler move the rock and the body together.
Silence!
And the witness made the defendant do this somehow without arousing her suspicion? That's right. Mrs. Shipley told Miss Buckler that she couldn't perform in the new show. Buckler became upset and wanted to switch back the old version of the show. So Mr. Rhymes conveniently suggested that she take and hide a prop for the new show. Mr. Rhymes then manipulated Orla, using her singing and lifesaver tricks. He schemed to have Orla find the body while Miss de Plume would be standing witness. He saddled Orla with false charge of murder so that Orla would be put down. What? Arr! Arr! What? Arr! Oh, so the victim didn't see the penguin. Shows that when Rifle visited the show stage, Rhymes was putting the body in the rock. The bottom of the pool, that is. I would have thought the presence of a penguin could prove the witness's actions. It's working. It's a little further now and Sasha will be proven not guilty.
Silence.
If you think you won this battle, you're sorely mistaken. The theory is based on the notion that the witness could manipulate the orca. Witness, can you control the orca's actions?
Of course not. What kind of bilge be that? I'd be but a simple animal keeper.
My memory serves. Wasn't Miss Buckler the only one who could issue commands to the orca?
No. No, she wasn't. Phoenix. Azora Summers sent recordings on the thing to the boyfriend. The boyfriend's this dude. He has the recordings, he played the recordings. Can we skip the next 15 minutes, please? For the love of God.
That there's a blade sharper than the lawyer's. He's so bad. What if there is a way? Oh, there is. Oh, it's recorded. Oh my God, I did it. Oh, it's 15 minutes later.
You should do battle with a witness to lead a honed blade. And then that's her, my fam. There's your sort of evidence that Marlon Rhymes could manipulate the orca. I just hate. I feel like he's getting dumber. Phoenix is getting dumber. This would be like a sidestep in the main games. I'm just not like a whole like offshoot. Here we go. Rhymes had to manipulate Orla this plan to work, but how can I prove it?
Now, when a business line of reasoning has come unsustainable, I'm going to declare by verdict. Oh, here we go. Wait a minute. No, I'm going to think of something. I was mistaken.
Athena? I've analyzed the hearts of all kinds of people. I've enough experience to say when I look into your heart that you haven't given up. So that objection was my way of speaking up for your heart. The fuck you mean? Why if I'm a lawyer again only to give up? I have to keep fighting. Athena, thank you. With your help, I remembered the old right way. And then I write it all over the place. The right way? Your Honor, I'm not finished with presenting my argument.
You have anything else to ask the witness?
Cross-examine all the witnesses and present all your evidence. All the witnesses? I don't think so. I haven't cross-examined the most important one, the central figure in both cases. The central figure? The one involved in not only the case a year ago, but this current case too. I've never called her as a witness, but it's time to do so now.
What are you talking about? Immediate court immediately. Who is the central figure in both cases?
We're calling on the whale, baby! The defense calls the central figure in both cases Orla the Orca.
You intend to cross-examine an orca?
Cross-examine an orca? You must be idled. It'd be impossible, says I.
Silence.
This is absurdity is beyond the pale. How do you expect to question an orca, a creature incapable of speech? Orla is intricately involved in this case. I have every right to cross-examine her. Besides, even if she can't speak, I think cross-examining her will be invaluable. Very well. Do what you will then. But if you fail to garner anything from this little exercise with the orca, I hope you realize the reward for your efforts will be defendant's guilty verdict. I'm ready to stand confident. So, cross-examining Orla, huh? That's a bold move, boss. I'll have to just figure out how Mr. Rhymes manipulated Orla. That's right. Now it's Orla's turn to help save Sasha by using the recording that has sent to her boyfriend.
An Orca defendant yesterday, an Orca witness today. This is truly unprecedented. But even though this is highly unusual, I'm prepared to allow it. Now that it's been about 10 minutes, we got 5 more minutes until... Oh my god!
It'd be so easy. It'd be so fucking...
We have a 10-minute recess with the being set up. Go ahead, talk for like 30 seconds. I don't give a shit.
Oh man, I wonder what I'm gonna do. Oh man, I don't have any evidence to... Oh,
Okay. This is the most egregious shit. Like, I can't remember it being this bad before. And it's like, I know what we're doing. Can we go, please? Put me on the prosecutor's side. I'd do that shit. I'd be like, oh yeah?
Explain the recordings.
And it would just continue. Like, I had to think of something like calling Orla Mr. Rat. Well, she's the only one who knows all the answers after all. I just talked to Pearls and she said Orla seemed to be feeling fine. I'm trying to figure out how Mr. Rhymes manipulated Orla. Put Mr. Rhymes and Orla together, maybe we can get some kind of clue. Can't forget about that strange set of Prince Rhymes earlier. Because he was hanging upside down and stuck the thing in the pool. I really appreciate you trying to save both Orla and me. I had no idea Marlon hated Orla like that. I feel like I've been shocked by a torpedo ray.
Of course you would hate the killer whale that murdered his girlfriend right in front of him.
Mr. Plum, you've been watching the trial? You weren't supposed to be in here. Get the fuck out.
Oh yes, I came to make a declaration of war.
Declaration of war?
No matter what the results of today's trial, I will report the truth in my new book. If that truth goes against what I wrote in the killer's whale.
I don't know what the truth is. Hi, I'm here too. Not even what happened a year ago. Dr. Crab. Zora died right in front of my eyes. In the middle of a pirate show. He suddenly fell from Norca's back and began to thrash around in pain. Orca was singing a song and then started headbutting Azura over and over. Finally, Orca took Azura in her mouth and brought her to the side of the pool. Just before she died, Azura was holding her chest in obvious pain. Was holding her chest? Wait a minute. Could it be? I don't think Orla was to blame for the incident a year ago either. But I think the cause of Miss Summer's death might have been her heart condition. Heart condition? What heart condition? Never heard anything about it. Miss Summers had a prescription with Thickfield Clinic for a heart condition. The Orca didn't kill her. I think it's possible a heart condition did.
What? Azora had a condition too?
Yes, she hid it from everybody. Just like me.
So that means the Orca was innocent a year ago too. It's just a theory, but I think the Orca headbutted Azura to check on her. And then did the lifesaver trick to rescue her. So there's no need to put the Orca down after all. So, you really did intend to put Orla down? No. Jack and I were against such a thing from the start. But you started gonna euthanize the Orca. Yeah, I've been wondering about that. Dr. Crab, about this capsule. It's not a poison, but a sleeping drug, right? That's right. Even if Orla attacks someone, or even if the Center for Dangerous Animal Control demands she be put down, I never had any intention of killing her. I would use the sleeping pills to make it look like she was dead, and then set her free. That's why I purchased so many sleeping capsules. Ah, that's why?
I never considered the possibility that poor woman's death was illness.
Seems pretty disturbed to be wrong. Oh no, Mikey's husbando has been like... ultra, like... it's over! He's clear!
I simply want to know the truth. That's why I would tell you who is my client is. The day I witnessed the owner's death, I was there at the request of the animal keeper.
Marlon Rhymes?
That is correct. That day, my client called me to ask to investigate the orca pool.
That must have warned you what that Orla was going to do. Why'd you say tell us this? My desire to protect my client was standing in the way of the truth. I couldn't allow that. I'll be watching to see how this all unfolds. Good luck to you, blue and yellow duo. My mom was talking to me and I was gonna say that I was surprised that Rhymes had pulled up a chick as pretty. I mean, I don't know, he seems nice enough. He's just, like, clouded by revenge and whatnot, you know? Because he thinks that she died, even though now it's proven that she just died because of her heart condition. Oh, and by the way, Mikey, you missed it. You did miss it. Herman did something here. Dr. Crab here. He bought all those sleeping pills because his plan was to quote-unquote put down Orla and then release Orla to the wild once nobody was looking. That's why he bought so many sleeping pills. So that means he's like etched into your husbando category now forever, I imagine. Congratulations. Well, that was quite a bombshell she just dropped, and so casually too. That woman really is a free spirit. Oh, and she was hired by Rhymes to show up. You remember what you said yesterday, Mr. Lawyer? That you'd expose any secret if it would help save Shelstra? I remember. My duty's a lawyer. Well, so why'd you know that I don't blame you for exposing the aquarium secret? May put me in hot water, but if it helps save the orca. Let me clue you on another secret. Focus on the orca's song. Orca's song, huh? What could he be hinting at? That he already knows the answer, and that he's... Oh, Mr. Wright, looks like it's time. Alright, let's go back down. Got it, boss. I'm gonna go in there and save Sasha and Orla together. 15 minutes after you already knew what to say next. I hate this game. Well, to go to now reconvene. When is soda ship recovered and done is all already? What? Why? He played a recording off his cell phone upside down in the water. And we aren't allowed to do that. We aren't allowed to say that. We have to wait and go through all this exposition and learn that Mikey's, like, dreamboat is actually a mega nice guy instead of actually finishing the game. Even though we already know the answers. So now we're just going through the motions here to, like, actually get to the end, which we already know. Well, the Orca's prison. I highly doubt she understands what's going on. Oh no, this is adorable as yesterday. I distinctly remember you being afraid of her on several occasions. Now, Mr. Wright, how do you proceed to cross-examine the witness? I intend to have the young lady there with Orla help me.
Hello, everyone.
What if there are people RPing like this, like court cases? We had one in chat or in Discord one time.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, that young lady. Didn't I meet her once before, a long time ago?
Yes, that's Pearl Fay, my old friend.
A friend? She was 8 years old. Whatever. Then she grew up to be a lovely young lady.
I have no interest in this chit-chat. On with cross-examination.
Mr. Wright, this is all your fault. Why are you dawdling?
How is this my fault?
The court will now hear the testimony of Orla Shipley, the whale.
Someone write that down. Stenographer, read that back to me.
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
do you seriously intend to cross-examine this orca?
Well, she is a key witness for the defense, after all, sir. Seems to be this tabletop RPG Justicar that lets you roleplay as an ace attorney, judge, or suspect. Jesus.
Every time you come to my courtroom, you admire a new way of thinking. Appears this will be another one of those times.
Yes, he's giving me the go-ahead. I'd like to now put the witness and Mr. Rhymes together to see how he manipulated the orca. Hopefully, Orla will have some kind of reaction.
That's fine by me, but not will happen, I tell ye.
Mr. Rhymes was right, nothing happened. Guess I shouldn't have expected it to be easy. How did he manipulate her?
Right, don't I hope you realize that if you can't prove with this cross-examination how Rhymes controlled the orca, your defendant will be declared guilty immediately.
Yes, I realize that. It's my last chance. I have to figure out how Rhymes committed Orla to do her tricks.
I believe you in cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Are you kidding me? Are you... Hey, hold it. Miss Shipley, I'm afraid fleet is not going to get us anywhere.
This is your plan of action? You're incapable of interpreting orca speech. This entire exercise is folly.
You leave the interpretation of Orla's heart to me. Alright, girl. What you gotta say? Let me hear it. Go on, Queen. Oh, Orla, you're so cute.
Right, Dono. Surely you don't intend to continue this farce.
I do. Miss Shipley, continue your testimony. Could you interpret that for the court, Sykes? I'm getting a strong rate of happiness. I wish she thinks she's doing a show.
I demand serious witness testimony. This is no time for fun and games. If you continue this mockery, I will subject you to 40 lashes with a wet fish.
Not a wet noodle. That just sounds fishy. Why does the fish have a mustache? Here, I'll show you. Oh, just kidding. They got rid of that evidence. It's part of the show. See? Play the DVD. There it is. It's stapled to her. No. It's not stapled. My mom told me I look terrible. Gee, thanks, Mom. Mikey, you gotta think of it like, it's Legolas. Legolas, you look terrible. Think of it like that. It's funny. Hey, speaking of experience, anything is better than 40 lashes from a whip.
And defense will please caution its witness to conduct herself with propriety.
Instead of impersonating a one orca band, could you show us the lifesaver trick? I guess Arla will do that if we want to recover the proper signal. Oh, doesn't Arla sing beautifully?
Taka's singing voice is much more melodic and clear.
Fair enough, Mikey. No one should quit their day job. Continue your testimony, Miss Shipley. Is this simply just present this?
Objection!
Sasha told me an interesting story about Miss Summers.
Azora used to be sending boyfriend's videos to self-teaching the orca tricks trick. Used to help Azora take the videos on her phone.
Yep, there it is. Yep. Most likely, Mr. Rhymes still has these videos of Miss Summers. Miss Faye, can I ask for your help?
Of course, Mr. Nick. What is it?
You're using Mr. Rhymes' TV phone, correct? I'd like to examine it for me. Please look for videos of Azora Summers issuing whistle commands to Orla.
Videos? I'm not sure how to do that, but I'll give it a try. My apologies to Marlon.
Right, Dono. What are you up to?
You'll see in a moment. If Pearls can find the videos for me.
Mr. Nick, I found them. I found some videos like you described.
You did. Thank you, Miss Faye. Just as I suspected. How did Marlon Rhymes get Orla to do these tricks? I will now show you. With Mr. Rhymes' cell phone. His cell phone? Are you implying he used an app? Miss Faye, see if you can issue Orla a command.
Me? Can I do such a thing?
You might be able to if you play a video with a whistle signal on it. If there's a video of the lifesaver trick, please play that. Before you do, though, please put the practice dummy in the pool.
Practice dummy? Alright. In it goes. There. Sink the bottom. Now I'll play a video. Orla is diving down, heading straight for the dummy. What a smart girl you are, Orla. Lifesaver trick was a complete success, Mr. Nick.
Thank you, Miss Faye. You're a big help. Now I have proof. Unbelievable. You actually pulled it off.
Oh, that was the lifesaver trick we saw yesterday. From the piece of evidence that you went to present about 20 minutes ago. Is Miss Faye an orca trainer now?
No, you dumb piece of shit. I'll explain after we try one more trick. Let's see if we command Orla to do the singing trick. Miss Faye, is there a video of the singing trick? Please play that.
Certainly. Let's see. Is it this video? Oh my, isn't she wonderful? That was the Swashbuckler Spectacular song.
Oh, what a lovely singing voice.
It wasn't bad. She sounds like a squeaky bed.
Oh, by the way, how did Miss Faye get the orca those commands?
Are you paying attention? Marlon Rhymes had something on his phone that his girlfriend Azura Summers sent him. There are videos of Miss Summers issuing commands to Orla with a whistle. If they have Orla listen to the sounds of the signals, anyone at all could command Orla.
Oh my, anyone at all?
Yes, I believe so, Your Honor. All they have to do is play those videos.
Oh, Mr. Wright, send me those videos as evidence.
I'm getting the sneaking suspicion the judge just wants to try it out for himself. Miss Faye, could you send those videos to the TV phone here?
Alright, certainly.
Got them. Alright, I'll try playing one. Oh, quick, Eagle, look! So this was a training session a year ago, huh? Wait a minute. There's something about that song that bothers me. Videos of Summers can be viewed.
Yes, the orca could be commanding these videos on a cell phone. And that means that Marlon Rhymes could have manipulated the creature.
Mr. Rhymes, you can't talk your way out of it now.
Silence.
I have to commend you. That's very good proof. I concede Marlon Rhymes could have manipulated the orca. Isn't it true that the defendant could have done it as well? As she would have, all she had to do is use the whistle she knows how to use so well. And she wouldn't have had to use those videos. Surely you admit it's a possibility. She could have easily had Norma DePlume witness the singing in a lifesaver trick. So he's trying to argue it's equally possible to trust her first with Rhymes, is he? Beyond a doubt, motherfucker, it's over. Anyway, nope, too bad. Is that true? Let me think about that for a minute.
That's right. Those weren't just simple cries. It was singing. I approached the pool of the killer whales and they started singing. I kept headbutting while it sang the Swashbuckler Spectacular song. culprit made sure Mr. Plume heard the song and saw the lifesaver trick. Did Sasha have shown these two tricks to the witness? No. No, I don't think Miss Buckley could have created the same conditions as the culprit.
You challenge me to a battle? Hope your sword is sharpened. Let's see the sword skills of yours.
Don't you worry, my sword is drawn and ready. My sword is evidence that the two tricks couldn't have been shown at the same time. Mr. Plume said in her testimony that she witnessed those two tricks at the same time. However, the fact is inconsistent with how Orla performs tricks.
How Orla performs tricks? What are you talking about?
Orla can't perform two tricks at once. He performs only one trick per whistle signal. That's how she's been trained.
In other words, it would be just like with a dog. If you tell him to both sit and shake, he won't do them at the same time. Am I understanding it correctly?
Yes, that's the idea, Your Honor.
I wonder if the judge has a dog. What a farce. So are you saying that the witness somehow managed to produce an impossible scenario?
Ah, if the creature's own trainer couldn't do it, how could I?
Yes, it is a mystery, isn't it? Boss, you don't have to agree so cheerfully.
The defense is claiming that Marlon Rhymes manipulated the Orca. But if you cannot explain fully how this was done, your argument doesn't hold water. If you can't straighten out your own theory, would you like me to straighten you out?
No, thank you. Oh, so Orla can't do two tricks at a time, but Mr. Plume saw her do it. This logical inconsistency means that there's a flaw somewhere. Mr. Plume lying? Or is it not true that Orla can't do two tricks at a time? Mr. Plume had no reason to lie about such a thing. Really, it's impossible for Orla to perform two tricks at once. And maybe either the lifesaver trick or the signaling trick was faked?
Faked.
Yes, maybe Orla performed one of the tricks. But it was made to look like she performed two.
Silence.
Maybe. I didn't expect to conduct a sword battle with conjecture.
Sounds like I'd better present some evidence here, and fast.
Now, I'm concerned about your profuse sweating, Mr. Wright. Let me ask you. Which of the two was faked? The lifesaver trick or the singing trick?
I'd probably say the song. The defense wishes to argue that the singing trick was faked.
And on what grounds do you base your assertion that the singing trick was faked?
This is a recording of a recent Swashbuckler Spectacular. In this recording, Orla sings the same song she sang for Miss Faye earlier. But Mr. Plume said the song is different from the one that was sung a year ago.
The song is different?
Please listen to the song in the video from a year ago, sent to the cell phone. She learned a Street Fighter combo. Only the one.
Yes, that's way different from the song we were saying for Miss Faye earlier.
And yet, this is the same video Miss Faye used to issue the command to Orla to sing. By having Mr. Plume listen to the song recorded in the cell phone video, the true culprit made Mr. Plume think that Orla was singing the song from a year ago. Only Marlon Rhymes, the owner of the cell phone videos, could have done this.
Silence.
But Mr. Plume said she heard the Orca singing right in front of her. How do you claim he made her think that? Or was the song recording... How was the song recording played?
I intended to explain that too, of course.
What?
The answer lies somewhere in the Orca Pool Visitors Corridor. Marlon Rhymes played the song recording by using this fucking speakers. Jesus Christ, why do I have to do this? Mr. Plume heard the song while she was in the Orca Pool Visitors Corridor. There's a speaker in the corridor, so the visitors can hear the Orca's sounds.
And he claimed the song was played from that speaker. How?
Here's how Rhymes played the song over the speaker in the Visitors Corridor.
Oh!
There we go. Mr. Rhymes could have broadcast the song in the video to the speaker by using a walkie-talkie.
And he could get Orla to do a trick by letting her hear Miss Summer's whistle signal too. He played the signaling through the speaker and made Orla do the lifesaver trick. All of this was the doing of the true culprit, Marlon Rhymes. This is what you did, isn't it, Mr. Rhymes? You did it. Now I can say both Sasha and Orla. Just look at Captain Wright's swashbuckling lawyers to win any case. I don't remember agreeing to that name.
It actually was possible for Mr. Rhymes to avert the orca. I'm stunned. So we need to hear more from this witness.
Mr. Rhymes, the time has come for you to tell the truth. The court the truth. Oh.
So he's the walkie-talkie, you say? Sorry, but you're dead wrong, me bucko. It may be possible, says I.
What do you mean, impossible?
I shall sing you a little shanty diss in your scurvy theory. Hark ye well now.
Oh no, no, please. Oh. Wait. New album. The Diss in the Phoenix Wright. Just leave him juggle a little bit. Epic rap battles of history.
Yo, walkie-talkie be broke for real. Mr. Lawyer's freestyle got no appeal. Broke before Pum on the scene. Broke before Wright could ever dream. Legit goof during cleaning time, eh? But Bill's sucking lawyer spitting lies. That orca didn't no listen to me, Kay. Kill the cap. Use your sir, Kay, right.
Alright. The fish is stress-eating secret food stash. Do you think this guy looks like a stand user? No.
Here we go with that flip-flop music.
Broken? With all the flimsy excuses. Bilge? Sucking? That was uncalled for. You probably... oh, Jesus. Oh, you're probably broken on purpose after the fact.
Ah, that'd be untrue, little lassie. Although I can't prove what it really was. Lucky be it for me, your lawyers are the ones who have the proving to do.
After everything we've uncovered, he still won't admit it. Somehow I have the proof that he still could have done it.
Hold it!
Mr. Rhymes, are you sure it was your walkie-talkie that was broken?
Of course I'd be sure. Although, it doesn't have me name written on it or anything. You can't prove it to not be me walkie-talkie now can ye? Walkie-talkie cheese.
We'll never save Sasha this way. I have to figure out how we got a command to Orla. If Rhyme's gonna get a command to the orca, your theory crumbles. Everything you've done all will go up in smoke.
I'd be not on the prosecution side neither, mind ye, they're trying to be innocent, says I. But either way, me walkie-talkie was broken, that'd be the truth.
I'm not even gonna... Legit goofed during cleaning time. Oh yeah?
Objection!
Oh no. What did you mean? What was the statement just now?
My opinion is that there's nothing wrong with it.
Oh. This is my first trial in 8 years. It looks like I made a little mistake.
Oh, there's no excuse, Mr. Wright. I should give you 8 years worth of penalties.
It's been 8 years. Candy, go easy on me.
Hold it!
Press. You made a big blunder? What happened?
That's what helped Sasha with the cleaning. I dropped it by accident and broke it. You want to see it? I still have it with me.
Doesn't need to be broken.
With me walkie-talkie broken, there's no way I could have done what you said. I couldn't give the orca any commands.
Oh, your walkie-talkie broke. It's not so convenient. Mr. Rhymes, I think you broke it on purpose.
Miss Lawyer, none of your false accusations, if you please. I broke it on purpose. Where be your proof?
I don't have any proof.
This walkie-talkie was broken. It throws a monkey wrench into my whole theory. When he let Pearls borrow his cell phone so casually yesterday, he must have already been confident and would be able to prove anything.
Haha, you never gave me agree that Poxor could be innocent. So let not be done about her, she'll be a Sasha one day too. No killed Captain, it wasn't me.
So you intend to continue to claim the defendant is innocent, do you? I won't stand for that. Now then, right, Dono, what's your next move? Your Honor, I'd like to examine that walkie-talkie if you don't mind. Certainly. Here you are. Let's see if there's any way to tell when the walkie-talkie was broken. He gave Arla that command that it could have been broken at the time. I could, yes. 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 Okay. Wait, what? Huh? Look at these. They look like tooth marks. You're right. A bite this big. Wonder if it was Orla. Easy. Wait. Walkie-talkie with tooth marks. Didn't we hear a story like that just yesterday? Who's the walkie-talkie who soared right to their death? In the middle of the show, the Oracle brothers soared up to the surface of their mouth. Except tooth marks as good as walkie-talkie talking. Captain said he always get that walkie-talkie with him so he never forget. Yeah. Ryan said this walkie-talkie was his, but could it be?
Not all about it, don't you agree? Oh, time to give it up, Mr. Lawyer. Forget the Orca. Say such, says I.
Can't do that. Well, I'm finally a lawyer again. How could I hold my head up if I made my client so miserable?
Stubborn ye be.
Where can I... Is someone approving this statement?
Silence.
Burn approves on you. If you can't do that, then we'll hand in this cross-examination right now.
Ahoy! Yo, 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 ho, ho! Proof that I broke you, but Joe. Lag even a second, you gon' choke. Riot wanna press on every word. Nope, judge gon' judge undeterred. You gon' front to bring the pain. We'll stop and walk away straight.
It makes me so mad. We got caught with our fist on boss. Let's get it back with evidence instead, shall we? No singing? No witness. Your testimony about the walkie-talkie. Is this his photo of his...
Objection!
Ah! But it's his! What am I supposed to... Oh my god. Oh my god. Save. Soon. I wanted to do it for reals. Watch the video of the lady with the fishing and make sure you didn't miss anything. Yeah, like the color of her eyes, we gotta make sure. There could have been some other way besides the walkie-talkie issue the command.
Silence.
Yes, the Orca could have received a signal from the defendant's whistle. Is this the point you're trying to concede?
Objection!
No, that's not what I'm saying. Some other way besides the whistle.
Ron Lawyer, Black Lloyd Samurai, time for a freestyle drive-by. Sasha's legit, that's the truth. Orca's guilty, you gotta admit. I tell you, be all the Orca's doing. Don't belay this bill just to do some rap.
I believe you've already been doing that. I tried pressing him, but it didn't change anything. Oh, I don't know about that. His statements might not have changed, but its meaning of one of them may have. Really? You caught something? That one statement just might be the breakthrough we need.
Hold it!
Are you sure it was your walkie-talkie? You could have stolen a broken walkie-talkie from somebody else?
If he'd be accusing me of thievery, let me tell you proof.
Alright. This is evidence that tells who stole the walkie-talkie from. It's this dude.
Take that!
According to the defendant's statement, Mr. Shipley talked to her on his walkie-talkie before his death. However, no walkie-talkie was found near the victim's body.
Methinks the police just didn't look hard enough. Besides, Captain walkie-talkie wasn't broken, but that'd be that right. Was walkie-talkie not do with mine?
I'm not so sure that's true. The victim fell to his death. Quite possible his walkie-talkie broke in the fall. You stole a walkie-talkie after the victim's death, didn't you, Mr. Rhymes?
Silence.
No one asks such leading questions, right, Dono? You claim the walkie-talkie belonged to the victim. Show me your evidence, eh? Go ahead and save, because otherwise Nemo's gonna have a heart attack, even though you're gonna nail this, buddy. Certainly. I plan on doing just that. Please look at these tooth marks here on the walkie-talkie.
Tooth marks? Yes, I see them. The victim's walkie-talkie.
Was a keepsake that used to belong to Azura Summers, who died a year ago. These tooth marks were left by Orla when she carried Miss Summers in her mouth.
This is Mr. Shipley's walkie-talkie. And Mr. Rhymes' walkie-talkie is still unaccounted for, which means he could have used it to command the Orca after all.
And that's not all, Your Honor. The only one who could have taken the victim's walkie-talkie is the culprit himself. The fact that Marlon Rhymes had the victim's walkie-talkie is proof that he murdered Jack Shipley.
Sink me. Arr! Not so fast, Mr. Lawyer.
What? You still won't admit it?
This walkie-talkie be mine, says I.
Then how do you explain the tooth marks on it?
I've had them running with that orca myself, She bit me more than once in me walkie-talkie, too. Evidence of a fight so caved into my body.
Oh my goodness, I'm glad to see tooth mark scars on your skin.
What? Are those really scars from being bitten by Orla?
Ahoy! Yo! Yo ho ho! One answers, I got some mate. These scars are from Orla? That's right. Damn girl can put up a nasty fight. That orca hit me and left me scarred. Had a rep to protect, so I waited hard. But Mr. Lawyer, I win, just being frank. In order. You got the plank.
Can't let him run this show. I have to find a way to prove the walkie-talkie belonged to the victim.
You can figure out by fingerprints. I always keep me walkie-talkie clean and polished.
This man had everything worked out before he even took the stand. But I won't give up. There has to be a way. Mr. Wright, I found something interesting. Okay. The tooth marks on walkie-talkie. Not so anything funny about them. Funny? Funny how? It's nice to know about them compared to the other tooth marks we've seen. Now, the only ones I remember are the ones in the practice dummy. There's a tiny difference. I don't even mean anything. Right now, we need to consider every possibility we can, no matter how small. If I can figure out what's different about the bite marks, maybe I can somehow prove Ryan's walkie-talkie actually belonged to the victim. Think, Phoenix. Turn everything around right here and now. Oh, here we go. Oh, thank God it's over. 10 review facts we have so far. The intent of killing Orla, Rhymes drained the show stage pool. But Rhymes failed to kill Orla, and instead, he tried to pin Shipley's murder on Orla. In order to manipulate Orla, Rhymes must have used a cell phone and a walkie-talkie. But the walkie-talkie Rhymes has is broken. It's the victim's walkie-talkie, the one he kept at the memento of Azura Summers. I have to find a way to prove that's indeed the victim's walkie-talkie. If I can figure out this one tiny detail, maybe I can prove I have a single brain cell. And maybe Edgy will come back home. Wait, that's it! It should be evidence left on the walkie-talkie to prove it belongs to the victim. Not the fingerprints, Jesus. We have two pieces of evidence with tooth marks. The walkie-talkie and the dummy. What's striking about these two pieces of evidence? When I look closely, the two different bite mark patterns. Two variations. Wasn't there a trick for those that two different variations as well? Song? Yeah? Where is this going? A year ago, the orca's song and the teeth marks were different from what they are now. What could be the cause for these two inconsistencies? What's behind the fact that Orla's tooth marks and the song were different a year ago? It was a different orca. Even if new teeth grew in, that still wouldn't explain why the song was different. It would be like my voice changing the second I lost my baby teeth. Better go back to the drawing board. Yeah, here's the difference. Here's our new song. It's a different orca? Are you kidding me? Just trying to think. There are two different orcas. 1 year ago and Orla now. If the orca a year ago isn't Orla, means the bite mark on the walkie-talkie is Orla's like Rhyme said it was. Finally proved the walkie-talkie belongs to the victim. I'm glad we know that it worked since he came back. Mr. Wright, you appear to be using your one brain cell. I smell smoke. Everything all right? I just realized something. Astonishing, Your Honor. Your face is what's astonishing, right, Dono? It's beautiful. Thanks, but, what's the astonishing thing you realized? Until just now, I thought the orca at the Shipshape Aquarium I thought the orca at Shipshape Aquarium a year ago and Orla were the same orca. However, two inconsistencies led me to a new fact. And that fact is that there might be two Orla Shipleys. Right? Two different orcas? That's impossible. No, it's highly Just get another one. Order. Oh my god. Explain yourself. What is the basis for this preposterous claim? The orca's show song a year ago and the one now are different. I believe it's because the orca a year ago was a different orca. Two different orcas, two different songs, and explains the show song contradiction. What's this Bill Walker talk? I don't understand. I'm talking about the truth. Truth that will finally catch you out of your lies. You claim that tooth marks on the walkie-talkie were Orla's. That's not true. The two different bite mark patterns on the walkie-talkie and the dummy prove this. What? Two different patterns, you say?
Silence.
Well, I would concede that there's a possibility that two different orcas exist. Bite mark patterns alone are not proof enough. One more consistent evidence. Alright. I'll show you conclusive evidence then. Wants to see evidence other than the bite mark patterns, does he? The orca a year ago and Orla have different songs and different teeth. I have two videos on hand that can be used to compare those differences. I will now submit two videos which the different songs and teeth can be compared.
Take that.
And here is the other.
Take that.
Please compare these two videos, one from a year ago and one recent. As discussed, the two orcas are singing two different songs. Please also pay special attention to the appearance of the two orcas' teeth. How exactly do you claim their teeth are different? Let's look for shots of the two videos where the orca's teeth are shown. I can't believe Eagle was right. This is Orla in the recent video of the Swashbuckler's Spectacular Pirate Show. As you can see, she has all of her teeth. What a healthy smile she has. I'm a bit envious. Next, let's take a look at the TV phone video from a year ago. Just as I thought, their teeth are different. Oh, I believe the smile looks a little different from the other one we saw a moment ago. I was right. Yeah, we should have unironically watched the video again, because the tooth is different. As you can see, the orca from a year ago has one tooth that's broken off. The teeth are different, then. Yes, if the teeth are different, then of course they leave different birthmark patterns. On the practice dummy, you can see Orla's uniform pattern with all teeth intact. And on the walkie-talkie, you can see that one tooth is missing from the pattern. I see it. Just the smile of the orca in the last year's video. The tooth marks on the walkie-talkie were not made by the orca we know as Orla. They were made a year ago by a different orca. Two different orcas? I can't believe it. The statement that the tooth marks on the walkie-talkie were from Orla was a lie. The truth is, This walkie-talkie was stolen from the victim, Jack Shipley, and the only person who could have stolen it is the true culprit, Marlon Rhymes.
No, you got it all wrong. It'd be all the fault of that orca. Whoa. Huh? You got it all wrong. Deny me. It'd be the orca's fault. This can't be. Oh. Once again, I'm too weak to help anybody.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, it would appear we should hear more from the defendant about Order Shipley. Dr. Buckler? I asked Captain Rhodes. Is what Mr. Wright claims true? Are there two different orcas?
The secret that Ship Aquarium was hiding about Orla, wasn't it? Dr. Grab told me to focus on the orca's song. He knew it would be a clue.
Phoenix is right. The one we call Orla is the second Aura Shipley. There actually used to be two orcas at Ship Aquarium. I used to call the first Aura Shipley just Aura for short. Aura and Orla are sisters. Captain rescued them both when they got beached on the shore. But the Orla is in bad shape. The ship's doctor had to look after her for a long time. Both orcas love the captain, so I decided to keep them on Ship Aquarium.
And say anything about there being two orcas.
Oh well, 'cause after the accident a year ago, Aura was put down. What? Aura is dead? Yeah, the Center for Dangerous Animal Control demanded it. Apparently the captain and the ship's doctor begged them. Put the first one down. Please leave the second one alone, they said. Anyway, after the incident a year ago, Captain told us he was gonna put Orla in the pirate show as Aura Shipley. He asked us to keep quiet about Aura's death until the time was right. What a surprising and complex tale. Did all Ship Aquarium employees know about this? No, just select few of us. Mr. Rhymes, did you know about it?
Of course not. How would I?
Tell me, Mr. Rhymes, did you plan on killing Orla from the start?
Yeah, I planned to do it during the cleaning, so I drained the pool. I figured if I didn't do something about that beast, Sasha's life was in danger. Sasha trusted that orca just as much as Azura did. I wanted to protect her. Couldn't help Azura. But I felt like protecting Sasha was the least I could do. My duty. I built up my strength so I'd be ready to kill the orca. I even fought with sharks. The captain realized my plan and tried to save the orca.
And that's why you killed Jack Shipley? Now the report from the crime lab finally makes sense.
Report from the crime lab? Crime, if I said it right?
In court yesterday, you recall I showed a photo of the victim lying on his back. According to the lab, the bruise on the victim's right wrist was Rhymes' handprint. His handprint? I didn't know it would fit in the case until I heard Rhymes' story just now. Now I can imagine the reason for it being there. Rhymes must have made the handprint when he fought with the victim over the orca.
Handprint made during a struggle? I don't care what happens to me anymore. I deserve the death penalty. I'm the one that killed the captain. Please give Sasha her not guilty verdict.
You accept your defeat well, I see. Let me be your guide to hell. Get on with the verdict, your baldness.
It seems that this unprecedented trial that began with an orca as a defendant has finally come to a close.
Sasha's saved. Orla's gonna be so happy.
Sasha's not guilty verdict is coming. Why do I still have this strange nagging feeling?
Rhymes' handprint on the victim's right wrist. Is it really the result of a deadly struggle over the orca? I'd shake the feeling that handprint had some other hidden meaning. Is the trial going to end without revealing the whole truth? Blackwell was hiding that. Of course he was. He's a jackass. Well, it's good friend to finish Sasha Buckler.
Hold it!
Your Honor, please hold off on that verdict.
Mr. Wright, where's the meaning of this?
I would like to further explore this new evidence the prosecution just submitted. But what complaint could you have? You're about to get your not guilty verdict.
I've seen no further need to prolong this trial, Mr. Wright.
Your Honor, we still don't know the entire truth of this case. This unnatural handprint Mr. Rhymes left on the victim's right wrist. I don't think it was the result of a fight between the two men.
Not the result of a fight.
Then what do you suggest it was? Boss, what the fuck are you doing? Do you remember that evidence we found on the show stage? Evidence? What evidence? A mysterious mark that might be the key to understanding the whole case. Your Honor, the defense would like to submit evidence that will expose the truth of this case. A mysterious piece of evidence that pairs with Mr. Rhymes' unnatural handprint. Did I get the bad ending here?
Take that!
Marlon Rhymes left behind a very unusual set of fingerprints at the show stage.
In what way were they unusual?
There were right handprints on the left side of the ladder. If one were to grasp the ladder in the same way as the prints, it would look like this. Like this.
It has been grasped from above.
Exactly, Your Honor. And the handprint on the victim's right wrist shows that it was held with a powerful grip. Marlon Rhymes grasped the show stage ladder in an unnatural pose. If he was gripping the victim's wrist in this position,
Gripping the victim's wrist.
then he must have been. That means Mr. Rhymes was actually. That's right. If we couple the unnatural handprint with the mysterious fingerprints, we see that Marlon Rhymes was trying to save the victim's life.
Right?
That can't be. It's possible. Why don't we ask Mr. Rhymes himself?
Yeah.
Mr. Rhymes, we want to hear the truth directly from you.
Gotta hand it to you, Mr. Lawyer. You got skills. Why'd you have to figure it out? Doesn't matter what happens to me anymore. I'm ready to die.
Oh, so is this what the defense is claiming? So is what the defense is claiming true?
The captain, he found out I drained the show stage pool. He rushed to the side of the pool, frantic to put some water in for the orca. And then, he slipped. Captain, give me your left hand.
No, Marlon. It's your fault too. Oh, forgive me, Marlon. I didn't realize what deep pain you're in. But please don't blame Orla. It's nobody's fault. Not Orla's. And not yours.
Hey! Captain!
Oh, Jack Sibley's death was accidental. Why didn't you tell us that you didn't kill the victim?
Because I have no right to live anymore. I'm ready to get death penalty. The captain died because of me. And then, on top of it all, I used his body to frame Orla. I was gonna kill Orla, and she wasn't even to blame. She didn't do anything wrong. The only thing I can do now is pay for Orla's with my life. Can't do anything. I couldn't save the captain. Couldn't avenge his death.
Mr. Rhymes,
You have the wrong idea about Miss Summer's death. Not even the first Aura Shipley was responsible for her dying. Aura, of her own accord, was trying to save Miss Summer's life. What? What are you talking about? Azora Summers suffered from a heart condition, but she didn't tell anyone, and she performed in a pirate show anyway. She had a heart attack and died before anyone could save her. I'm sure she didn't think Aura attacked her. There's nothing to avenge. No way. A heart condition? You never said a word about it. I bet she didn't want you to worry about her. So I wanted to get revenge all this time. For nothing. For like double the reason, yeah. Yeah, you bozo.
Well, so another case was murder. Hi, comrade. Negative rate of 9. You just missed a really somber moment, but thank you very much. Hi, Archie. Welcome. How are you? How was the stream? Was it good? See something cool? Hello, you're lost. Welcome. How long can I keep this up? I imagine quite a while. Haven't done looking. Oh, good. Hello, Mark. Why, 666's Wolf. What a name. Hey, Sunflower, welcome. Thank you, Fanny Boober. Yeah.
Hey, we're like deep into a case. It's probably done in like 3 lines, in case you're concerned about this, but thank you, Fenya Boober. I don't know what that means, but Jim is great. I'm very tired now, so I eat meal. Enjoy your meal. Thank you, Fanny Boober. Fanny Boober. I'm certain I'm saying that wrong. And I'm saying it entirely wrong.
Well, anyway. The responsibility in this matter is great. But I believe you can be rehabilitated.
You, Boober? Apparently.
Oh, Marlon. You better come back to Ship Gwen when you're done, you hear? Or and I and everybody will be waiting for you.
You still have a lot to offer, Mr. Rhymes. Live your life and never give up. For the sake of those who are gone as well. I promise to make up for what I've done. Even if it makes my whole life. Mr. Wright. Sasha. Thank you. Maybe it's Bobber. I'm still trying to figure this out.
Well, I've seen countless trials, but never one that ended like this. I don't know how, Mr. Wright, but you always seem to manage to turn things around. I think all this excitement has taken a few years off my life.
Is that praise? Or this?
And now then, Squawfine's defendant, Sasha Buckler. Not guilty. Not great. Go ahead, let's look at video. Fenny is our tactician word fine, and Bobber means beaver. Ah, that's delightful. What a wonderful raid message. I hope I'm saying it anyway correctly, but thank you. Goes down, John.
So you're a Bobber. Maybe I'll actually learn that. We all know that Simon's happy too. Yeah. Congratulations on your win. Thank you for all your help today, Pearls. Why are we here? All I did was have fun with Orla.
Orla, I'm back. Oh, I missed you, girl.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you and Orla, Sasha. Everything turned out great.
Phoenix, Athena, I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Orla and I are really grateful. Oh, now act out me gratitude to the little performance. Or,
as Orca lover, don't you think you'd better take care of your health first?
Alright, fine. Promise. No more shows, no, I'm better. Don't anybody worry about me after all.
Good. Glad it's settled. Hey, buddy. Mr. Lawyer. Just had to blab every single one of the cramped secrets, didn't you? I'm sorry, Dr. Crab. That's alright. I'm glad. It was kind of hard to tell. Although, thanks to you, they now know we're using the illegal tribunal system. But I think we'll be able to wiggle out of serious repercussions somehow. That writer lady's advocating for us, saying the law itself is to blame. She says she's gonna look into getting the law changed. Wow. Go Mr. Plume. Sure is a powerhouse. Well, there's one thing you didn't figure out, by the way. Keep this to yourself, will you? Don't want it getting out publicly. Remember that appointment I had written down on my calendar? You mean meet the captain at the Orca Pool at 7 a.m.? Well, that note meant the Orca Pool of the submarine aquarium, not ship shapes. What? Why were we supposed to meet there? Well, Jack and I visit the submarine aquarium once a month. Any idea why? Get the dolphin therapy treatment? No, silly. Remember I told you? Jack and I were against putting the orca down from the start. What? You mean... I just pretended to put the first aura simply... Oh my... Dude, Mikey's going to explode. We just pretended to put the first aura simply down. The submarine aquarium is harboring her for us. Oh! It's the talk about large amounts of money you're paying them.
Once a month, the oro and the vet disappear from this aquarium. And I came to find out that each time a large amount of money was being paid out.
We were paying for Orca's care. You don't believe how much fish orcas eat. Now it's been proven she was innocent all along, I think we can bring her back soon. Till then, keep it under your hat, okay? Huh? What was he telling you about? Nothing much. Oh, by the way, Orla wants you to give her a little celebratory prize. Oh, and Mikey, again, if you missed it, your husband here got sleeping pills to fake putting down Orla, if the time came. That's what the pills were for. And then he was just gonna, like, let her go later, out to the ocean. Orla specifically requested that you give it to her, Phoenix. Alright, fine. Let's see, what can I give her? Is it the fish? The sleeping pill! My attorney's badge! Here. What the hell? Celebratory prize. Have some fish. Orla, it's coming a day late, but congratulations on your verdict. He's not my husband. Are you sure?
Oh my. Aren't you lucky?
That's Orla's best trick, the thank you kiss trick.
Oh, Orla, I want to be next.
So the curtain fell on my first trial in years. I'm looking forward to the comeback of Sasha and Orla's swashbuckler spectacular. For all, I'm gonna come back on my own as a lawyer.
Looks at my actual husband. Hey, sorry, your husband just got kissed by a whale. What? I wish I was Orla.
It's been a while since I visited Ship Shape Aquarium. Now that Sasha recovered from her illness, she's performing today. There's still some time before the show starts. I'm gonna wander around a bit. Hi, Phoenix. Hope you enjoy the show today. The orcas are excited and ready to go. Oh, I'm sure I'll enjoy. Wait a minute.
Did you say orcas? As in plural?
Yep. Let me show you.
What? Two Orlas? Don't tell me.
Yep, you got it right. Orla Shipley the First has returned to Ship Shape Aquarium.
We be the three pirate sisters. Arr. We about to stop the Deaver Swallywag League led by Red Stash and the Giant Octopus.
Oh, no one getting away for the rehearsal. They better go. Two of them.
Well, if it isn't Bloom Boy, did you come for my book signing?
Mr. Plume, there's a book signing?
Yes, my new book is just out. It's called Ship Shape Aquarium. Don't pull the plug. The book signing will be held here in this room. Patrol, the vet owes me a favor.
Yeah, she got him to approve the use of the torpedo. I'm grateful. But why does she keep coming to my lab to bother me every single day?
My next book will be entitled Sniper, the Penguin Leaves the Nest.
Stop that cacophony. Why am I surrounded by charping females? Gee, Dr. Crab gets all the ladies. I guess they'll leave him do it. Oops, it's almost time for the show.
All the ladies, including Mikey. I'm sorry. Does this count as bullying? Mildly. I apologize, Mikey. You're very normal about Spike with a doctor's lab coat.
Every time I'm dying, I'll anything or anyone out. While we were waiting, I bought some souvenirs to take back to the village.
Sorry to keep you waiting, but they'll love your souvenirs back home, Pearls. How does Pearls look so much smaller than...
By the way, I heard someone is going to be today's show.
Is there someone? Wonder who it could be.
Ah, that was time. I was about to start.
Alright, let's go to the show stage then. How ungrateful of you.
Saved you all seats, Mr. Wright.
I can't believe I get to see the show again. So happy I want to dive in the pool.
Better not. I think they call security.
Oh, you're welcome to the pool anytime, you know. But Red Stash is the best for all.
Huh?
I forgot playing Red Stash's role.
Who is this?
Sasha, or they're ready to go.
Yeah, I know that voice.
I'm taking a guess. Height doesn't equal age? Yeah, I know.
Eagle.
Oh, you may know it. Marlon is back and he's playing the role of Red Stash. Be the new Swashbuckler Spectacular. Hope you enjoy me, buggos.
Does this end with a cutscene? No. Not at all.
And so, our pirates set sail for bluer seas under a sunnier sky. As for me, I set foot into the world of law once more as a full-time lawyer.
Mm-hmm. Got a year in prison? I don't think they said it was a year. It was a few months. I think at the beginning it was. What? You unlocked a special bonus in the music and background settings DD commemorative. It's a fight. What the hell was that? Like a fighting game roster. It's not the last game, is it? Not at all. This is the last game. And I think I have to go in before like everything gets spoiled. This is the spirit of justice. We're just gonna watch the intro. So Mikey can freak out for like a week. Actually, no, we're gonna play this tomorrow. Play the intro case tomorrow. Oh.
On the western edge of the Far East, lies a peaceful country of spirit mediums and mystery. The kingdom of Kurain.
Kurain? Kurain.
But now, the flames of revolution are threatening to consume it whole. But things like revolt and revolution were the furthest things from my mind when I first arrived in this land.
Just watching anime. we're gonna start the third game next week. Not tomorrow? Wow, that was much shorter than I thought it'd be.
Here in Khurain, death is not the end. Even after death, the soul lives on in the Twilight Realm. And priestesses, you commune with the spirits of the dead. Fear not death. In the name of the Holy Mother. Fear only the impurities of your soul. Oh, ah! Jesus! With blood on my soul. I'll have the child take the blame.
Is this the child?
Ooh!
Finally here. So this is the Kingdom of Khurain, huh? Long trip. Wonder how many hours I was in the air. Just look at this place. Get a load of the street! It feels like I'm in another world here. Is this a point-and-click adventure now? What is the... That gorgeous temple. Or that's the center of town. Wow, the knock's right in the middle of the street. I have to get a picture of that.
Excuse me, sir.
What kind of bird that is? Never seen anything like it. It's quite a crest on its head.
Excuse me, sir.
What? Oh, yeah. Do we want to start this episode? No. We're getting a teaser, and then we'll be done.
Pardon me, were you Mr. Wright?
Yeah, that's right. Hope he has been trying to get my attention all this time. Wait a minute. Are you?
That's right. I'll be your grade at your service. I'm a monk in training at Temple. Seriously. And I'll be your guide around town. It's very nice to meet you. Happarakai.
Happy what now?
Happarakai. That's how you greet people in Khurain. It's like hello or how do you do? It's a pretty handy expression to know.
Okay, let me give it a try. Hello, I'm Phoenix Wright. Happy-Karay. Happy-Karay. My name is Phoenix Wright, and I'm tired of this introduction. Actually, no, we're not even gonna... Fuck this. Wait, phew. Hold on. Leave him. The spirit of justice. Right. We have this now. I just want to look the full art. Oh, do I have to go to the museum and get spoiled to look at this full art that I unlocked? Look what pick for you. I'm going in. Wish me luck. Art library. It's fine. Alright, it's not fine. I'm backing out. Not fine. I lied. Should be an Ace Attorney fighting game? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Have you thought about Palia? Oh, I haven't thought about it, no. I just saw it. I want to see this. Also, we didn't sit on this long enough. This song rocks. Let's see.
Ace Attorney fighting game art. Show me the thing. Who is it made by? God damn it. Oh, I don't get to see it here. What is this? Without using story mode, complete every episode of all 3 games from the beginning of each episode via episodes. What? Oh, all 3 games. Oh. I see. So there's some mega secret. I want to take a look closer. Look at that. Also, I want to scroll down and look at different art, but I know Mikey's gonna get upset if there's anybody on here that we've not seen yet. Wait, more cute outfits next game? I'd check, but I'm still nervous that you'd be upset if we saw something. I could upset, yes, so therefore I will not check yet. Here. Or are you gonna get upset because I'm seeing it? Oh, this is fine. Okay. Can I show you? Are you willing to look? Or is it spoilers for who is confirmed to be in this game? That's the next question. I trust you. Okay. Well, it's who you would expect. We have Phoenix. And Phoenix has the fucking... And then we have Apollo. And then Apollo is as in the school outfit. And then yes, we have Athena, and then Athena in that one case. The Travion. Phoenix as an orange. Phoenix is a Yakuza member. Ace Yakuza. I'm just kind of shocked that this isn't a reference. I mean, I guess it is to last game, kind of, but... How old is he? Phoenix? If I had to take a guess, probably 35, maybe? If the game is following the way it has been. Where each new game is a year. A brand new year. He should have more hair. What do you mean he should have more hair? He has plenty. What? Apollo surfaced when he studied with Clay? Oh, maybe, but I just mean like more chest hair. Well, maybe he shaves. I just mean that maybe because like the tiger and Trey Bien are a reference to the original trilogy, and the School Days is not a reference to the original trilogy. It's more my point than anything. That's around 30? Ah. I don't think so. Not in my experience. Anyway. Phoenix, if he never saw that Edgeworth article, stayed an art major, became a starving artist, debt-trapped to the Yakuza, and forced to be a goon. Nah, he'd be a boss. He'd go in there and be like... What if they didn't take out a loan? And they're like, what? And he'd fucking turn that around, and then he'd end up being like the honcho. And besides, I thought he became a lawyer because of,
that one case when he was a kid. Where everybody was like,
He took money.
and then Edward was like, no. And then also when Maya was helping him when he was in trouble and needed defense. Are you interested in game suggestions for tomorrow? What if I said no? No, I'm not interested. Acceptable. Mikey doesn't want me playing the new game, but I can't even check
Xbox game app.
because I need to download an update for it. I want to see this art. What? How can I? Ooh. How do I look at this art? Like in full. I want to look at this in full. This looks cool. Enchants. This game on Game Pass can be what it was. I love to look at it. I gotta catch everything with my headaches. Then I won't do it tomorrow, but. Ace, Ernie. Fuck. Ace, Attorney. Apollo, Collection, Fighting Game Art. Where is it? Don't make me dig. Don't make me dig through the. Don't make me dig through the fucking. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. I'm going through the museum. Wish me luck. I'm gonna do it. I'm currently in the Dual Destinies art section. Just rad as hell, actually. Is this all there is? Illustrations index. It's cool shit. Okay. Going back. Character designs, in-game illustrations, backgrounds, movies. Here we go. I found it. Found it. Look at this. Who are you playing as? Hey. Where's Gumshoe? Where's Gumshoe? He seems to be in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Yes, he is, but I wanted to look at specifically this art that we just unlocked. Where's Gumshoe? Where's Gumshoe? Are they dead? Maybe they're just not unlocked yet. Maybe they're banned. They're too powerful, these characters. DLC you haven't bought yet. Why is Fulbright here? You know why. Honestly, I think that'd be neat. Why is Payne Jr. there? Objection! Okay, alright. I found it. It's over. Anyway.
Gumshoe's one of those level NPCs who helps you. No, I'm playing as Gumshoe. Oh, you know what? Edgeworth is a puppet character, and he controls Gumshoe. That'd be so fucking funny, actually. What music can we set it to? Trucy's oh, that I'm not playing that. I'm not playing this. This is okay. I've entered spoiler zone. If I play this song, you know that's something huge. We're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna leave that as it is. That's gonna be heart wrenching when it actually plays. I'm not playing it right now. I'll leave it here. But yeah, you guys have a good evening. Have a good night. For Mikey, I'll not play the first case of the next game tomorrow, and I probably then won't play it next week. Will not play it next week. And a reminder, in case you missed tomorrow, that will be that'll be the final Thursday I ever do. No, I'm shifting to a Monday through Wednesday thing, in case you missed that. Yes, thank you, Cameron, for the raid. Appreciate it. Hope your food was good. But, it'll be a Monday through Wednesday streamer. Sorry, not sorry. Ha. I explained my reasoning on Sunday. So, no, on Monday. I didn't stream this Sunday. That sounded weird. Hope he's okay. I am okay. I just made a weird sound. Just, oh.